You all must have heard I'm a real nerd. People say I'm a fool, but they never got the news that I'm a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. You better turn it up, better keep the channel down, cause you're watching Vilemike and his real wild child.
Howdy, folks. This is Vilemike here, and I already got with me Florida Man and Frisco Man.
Frisco. We don't call it Frisco.
Just because you don't call it Frisco doesn't mean I won't call it Frisco to piss you off.
Well, better be pissed off than pissed on, unless you're into that sort of thing. But I am
unless you're
not.
Kanye West.
Or Donald Trump.
I was gonna say, or you're former U.S. president. You beat me to the joke. All right, so let me explain what I was talking, what the poll was about. Okay, as some of you guys watching might know, yesterday we did a little similar to the old Caddy Wants Attention streams. That's basically when she was bored and wanted to do a live stream. Her younger sister, Vile Style, wanted to do one too because she was helping me out at the storage unit and wanted to Instagram it. But no one was watching on Instagram. And she was mad about the fact that no one was watching. So I offered, well, why don't you stream on my channel? And she'd be like, okay. So I set it up and we did that. But the whole reason she was helping me at the storage unit for a few hours was so that I would take her to her friend's house so that they could do some so they could paint their nails and watch Hamilton the musical.
Oh, God.
And I said, okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Make sure you tell your mom. I'll text your mom and, you know, everything. Well, me being a dumbass, I forgot to tell her mom. Now, she did tell her mom that I was picking her up, but not that she was going to go to a friend's house while I was with her. So her mom was mad when I dropped her off because she had not been told she was going over to that the Vile Style was going to a friend's house.
Because but she was under your care, so it shouldn't matter, right?
Kind of, but her mom's the one in charge. I fully admit that. I have no legal custody. I have no physical custody, legally speaking. So her mom has 100% custody.
So if you were just have a wild hair up your ass and go, hey, let's go to the movies. Okay, Dad. You have to tell her about that?
Yes.
Wow. I'm sorry, dude. Wow.
So where's the live admission from?
Well, she did not tell, the omission part is she did not tell her mom. The reason she wanted to hang out with her dad was so she could actually go over to her friend's house.
Because her mom wouldn't take her?
And her mom, her mom was not going to take her.
Oh, boy.
Because her mom had to work.
Did she want her to go?
And no, her mom did not want her to spend time at this particular friend's house.
Wait, and you got in trouble?
I didn't get in trouble. Her Vile Style did.
Okay, good. She should. As she should.
Manipulating parents.
She knows what she knows what she's doing.
Manipulating
she's
parents,
old enough.
Yeah. No wonder she got in trouble.
This is that whole things have consequences life lesson thing, right?
Yeah, it's like, Dad, can I have some ice cream? No. Mom, can I have some ice cream? Sure. Yeah, manipulating parents. Yeah, no wonder she got in trouble.
That's basically what she did.
Yeah, I understand that.
She should get it. She should get a cookie for getting away with it, but then
she got away with it, but then she got caught.
Getting away with it.
So.
Yeah. Manipulating parents.
How did she get caught?
She got caught when
that's the other half.
She got caught when her mom asked me, "What'd you guys do?"
Oh, and you're the one that gave it away. Ah.
Oh yeah, because I didn't know I was supposed to.
Well, see, there you go, man. She should have known to freaking make sure that she covered both ends of the bases.
And Bird of Prey and
Exactly, I believe.
Gorillas Random Thoughts are like he's saying beat a man, and the other one's saying here, and I thought my ex was bad. No. She was bad for a different reason.
All right, so wait a second.
I'm sure
if she would have came to you,
how Vile Style became, why during the last 3 years I suddenly had a 10-year-old, or now almost a 13-year-old, and that's because when Vile Style was born, I was not really involved at all because her mom didn't want me involved, and basically cut off communication for 10 years. So it wasn't until my daughter wanted to know who her dad was that her mom was finally like, okay, I'll reach out to him.
Behind you.
So
other side.
I was not involved in her life for the first 10 years of her life.
Cool.
Oh, and now we got MB.
Hey, Vile.
You cut your hair, man?
I said,
Vile.
cut his hair.
Oh,
like
you combed it. You combed it. Oh, okay. That's why. Whoa.
What am I muted here? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Bird of Prey's like, the mom Dr. Crushered you. Yes, essentially.
Sorry, LDG. I was freaked out by that weird hairstyle he had, man.
All right, so you can't hear me. Vile, if she would have came to you and said, if she would have covered her bases, this is the important part of the story, guys. Let's see what Vile says. If she would have came to you and said, hey, listen, I didn't tell Ma that I went to the friend's house. Could you cover for me? What if she would have done that? What would you have done?
It entirely depends. If she had told me
before
going to the friend's house, I would have said, no, we'll ask your mom. And if her mom said no, I wouldn't have taken her. If she had said after, I would probably cover for her, but I am notoriously
what if she came to you all pretty-eyed, gussy voiced? Hey, Dad, listen, I need you to do me a favor, please. Mom didn't kind of want me to go. Can you cover for me, please?
Oh, hell no.
Well, see, I might try to, but everybody knows that I cannot lie.
Yeah, Mike, you also know that's a recipe for a disaster coming, because she'll find out at some point.
Indeed. Did you hear what happened with this kid?
No, I missed that part.
Oh, basically, it's parent manipulation. She got in trouble.
And Mrs. Vile checking in from the Facebook stream, saying, hi, everyone. Greetings from Las Vegas, because, yes, she's in Vegas right now.
Hola, Mrs. Cardenas.
My volume went all the way down, so I couldn't hear your answer. I hear you now.
As a parent geek, you would understand what happened.
Oh, if you try to play the parents, that's never a good. Yeah, that never works out well. Always ends up biting you, and it always ends up biting the kid in the ass. I know from trying it myself, and then one of my kids trying it on me.
Even Mrs. Vile saying, yes, he can't lie. He twists facts. She knows I cannot. When I try to lie, something about my face just gives it away. I don't know. I'm just. But when there's a small kernel of truth, I can bend that in such a way where I can kind of lie, but not really. It's a weird thing. As long as there's a kernel of truth, I can get away with it.
You mean the word and or the? Yeah, that part is true, but the rest of it's not.
No, I can't give an example off the top of my head right now, but.
So why are they in Vegas?
They're having a girls' weekend.
Nice. I just got my kids and I got back from the Indianapolis Comic-Con this morning. They didn't really have anybody else they wanted to see. I really didn't want to make them sit around for like 3 hours because there were like only 2 other autographs I was really gonna try and get. Look, for those of you who know, you go to a con, you may want to get autographs, but you got it. You can say you want 10 autographs, but let's be honest, you got to manage expectations unless you plan on spending the whole 3 days, 2 days, whatever, standing in lines.
Yeah, you're going to get 1-2 autographs, 1 day tops. That's it.
Well, I got one. I got the one from Theo Rossi from Sons of Anarchy. He was one of the 3 that was there. I was going to try and get Charlie Human and Ron Perlman's today. But like I said, even if I had gotten there right when they had opened up, which would have been 10:30 for the regulars, I still would have been at least an hour and a half probably for one and an hour and a half to 2 hours for the other by the time I got done with the first one. So I was kind of like, kids don't really want to do anything. We got all our merch, got everything we wanted. I got one autograph I was really shooting for, so I'm good. My son got his picture with Grant, the guy from The Flash.
Oh, Grant Gustin.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, he got his picture with him. So I was asking if he wanted to get the autograph, and he just decided, no, Dad, I just want the picture. I'm not worried about the autograph.
Yeah, people want pictures now more than autographs.
Because autographs can be faked.
Yeah, I know.
Technically, still can pictures, but I don't know. It's more real to people.
I don't like.
NB, one of the things that would piss you off, a certain friend of mine who I won't name, who's basically wheelchair bound at this point. And no, not Bird of Prey.
Okay.
What the hell?
What is Little Uncle?
I have no idea.
Every fucking time.
What is the Thug Shaker?
I have no idea. But he was basically wheelchair bound, and another friend of his who had a metal plate in his head, and unfortunately, due to having the surgery, had a large chunk of scalp where no hair would grow, so you could easily see where the metal plate was.
Yeah, I've known people like that.
They would go to comic book conventions to get autographs, and because they were both disabled, they would cut in line everywhere, and people would let them.
Well,
so they would go to like San Diego Comic-Con and still manage to get like 24 autographs a weekend or a day.
By the way, look at the private chat and don't repeat anything I put in there.
Okay, well,
that's what that was. Okay, guys.
Thank you, Elihu, for being my millennial to Gen Z the translator.
I had no idea. I'm like, what the hell?
So yeah, I think it's someone just trolling, but it's on Twitch, so who cares?
Oh God, thank God LBG looks normal again. Every time he shaves, he looks like a baby.
I don't know. He still looks like Mr. Potato Head with a Velcro beard on. Oh, that is scary.
He's playing way too much with this phone here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it there, LDG.
Well, I'm playing all right.
Thank you very much, Tinkle Fairy.
You could be like Cinnabon, Bunny, who had a title on a stream the other day, Playing With Myself. That was his title.
Well, that might be a title of a stream if I ever get to do what I want to do.
OnlyFans?
Oh, of course.
Oh, God. Are you going to be one of those ones for the foot fetish people?
No, I want to do a basically kind of a let's play of Fallout because I've got almost all the Fallout games right now. Oh, look, there's a little bird. Why are you streaming my stream from my stream?
You forgot. He's acting like a teenage girl, okay?
This can't be the
All right, just think about what just happened. Because not only am I using my internet to transmit a signal all across the planet to LDG, who was then recording that signal to transfer that image back to me through the internet, then that image is going back to everybody else again at the speed of light.
Actually,
well, just under the speed of light because of resistance, but still.
It's actually
It's on wall.
You have a delay, dude.
It's you to StreamYard to YouTube to me, back to StreamYard, back to YouTube to them at the speed of light.
Well, again, just under the speed of light because of Ohm's law.
What's Ohm's law?
Yeah.
Resistance.
Nothing can be visually seen at the exact same moment because of the speed of light. When you look in the mirror, you are seeing your past self 1/millionth of a second in the past.
Well, not just that, but the time it takes the electricity to go through because of resistance, it's going to travel slightly slower than the speed of light.
So what is it they say? The light we see from a star is very old?
Yes, the light we see from our sun is 8 minutes old. If our sun was to disappear automatically, we won't know till anything happened for 8 minutes.
Hell, it takes 18 seconds or approximately 8 seconds or 18 seconds. I can't remember for light to bounce off the moon and hit the earth.
1 second.
Yeah.
I thought it was 8 seconds.
No. 1 second. It takes 1.5 seconds for transmission.
Oh.
Yeah, the only way to see
7 minutes for Mars. That's why they call it 7 minutes of hell. It's a 7-minute transmission delay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Expanse really kind of did a good job with that, talking about the limitations of communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why Star Trek communication is really, really way out there because there's no way you can communicate instantly over light years.
Well, if you notice, they even say that it's subspace communication, not real space communication.
Yeah.
And two, they frequently say that with distance requires more power when it comes to those transmissions. So it kind of does make sense.
Well, it depends on where you're at in the Federation too, because remember, in like Deep Space Nine, you had Cassidy Yates waiting for a transmission from her brother, who I think wooded about a baseball game, and Cisco was like, that place is like 2-3 months. It's months away at high warp. It's on the other side of the Federation. So it kind of gave a little bit of a scope of how kind of big the Federation is when you're talking about one side of it to the other.
Well, let me see if they have any canon sources. I want to see how big the Federation is.
Look at the beta map.
What about that stellar?
Yeah, the Star Trek beta map. Bye, NB.
NB went bye-bye?
Yep.
What happened?
I don't know, but yeah. Let me go to the Star Trek beta map for you. Hang on. Here it is.
Okay, according to this, the entire spread of the Federation is 8,000 light years, according to Wikipedia.
I'm going to give you the link, dude. Here it is. I'm going to put it in the private chat for you.
Yeah, even Jordan just put in 8,000.
Yeah, here's the beta map for you, dude.
Yeah, sorry about that. Here's a map I found. Something this guy in Germany put together years ago, and it's actually really good.
I'll give you the link in the private chat, unless you want me to actually share it.
Well, that's at least one of them. And Dandelion's in the chat, so everyone say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, it looks like
Here, Mike, share my screen.
at 8,000 light years. That means like at warp 1, it would take you 8,000 years to go across.
You have to share my screen.
Hold on.
See that blue? Federation space, right here. Federation of planets.
Yeah, but then they got all these little satellite sections. Like, look at this one right all the way across the Cardassian. That makes no sense.
Hey, look at Puerto Rico, okay? We have islands, then we have territory. It's just like that, man.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? The Federation is made up of any solar system that wants to join. So if a solar system on the other side of Klingon space wants to be Federation, then they can be Federation. That would create island bubbles. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's to be expected. If anything, the Klingons are the ones you think that would be center focus, maybe even the Cardassians. Ferengi would also be everywhere. Possibly.
This is the basic map, so
not as big as the Federation, but
there. I wanted to make it bigger so I could see where. Because you're talking about the Ferengi on this particular map. I was trying to see where Ferenginar is.
let me see. Ferenginar, Delta thing, Vulcan, Klingon cache.
There it is. It's right above Cardassian.
Oh, here it is. Ferengi Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It looks like there's a couple more Ferengi. Are those Ferengis down there too, or is this actually color coded correctly?
No, I think only blue is Federation. Everything else is randomized.
Yeah, all this blue is Federation right here.
There's multiple red spots that are not Ferengi.
Yeah, Ferengi and Klingon, same color.
Here's an interactive site I go to a lot.
But I don't know how accurate this map actually is compared to something that's canon. But either way, it looks cool. Oh, is this the same map?
No, this is from a guy in Germany who's built this map up. And he's actually got a pretty detailed. This is just kind of just a quick kind of overview. So of the major areas. So actually in this map here, you look at it, you got some parts of the Federation actually in between. Looks like the Romulans and the Klingon Empire.
Yeah, at 47 New York Times, the galaxy isn't flat, which, yeah, if you need a 3D map to really show how everything works.
Yeah, you would.
And no, little shaker, or little uncle, I'm not going to ask him.
What the hell was that noise?
I think LDG is playing sounds.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I cut it.
Oh, okay.
But there's a cesspool.
I do think on the map that you provided, Elihu, that like every planet that's ever been freaking named in Star Trek is there, which is freaking nuts.
I didn't see Metallo's Prime.
I started watching Strange New Worlds, by the way.
Really? I only got like 4 or 5 episodes in before I stopped watching. I just didn't like it.
Anson, that was a great Pike.
It's a nice reimagining.
He upholds the tradition of every Captain of the Enterprise. He's an equestrian.
Well,
give it that much.
I was gonna watch Star Trek Picard, but then I realized that I hadn't watched the last 2 episodes of Lower Decks season 3, so I watched those instead.
Still haven't started it, huh?
I was honestly impressed with what they did for the season finale of Lower Decks, and I'm sure that episode pissed off every single person who is a Texas fan, because not only was the USS Tech or the Texas class incredibly small, it was destroyed by the California class.
Yay, California! There was no Whataburger on board. That's why it was destroyed, okay?
Well, there's no crew on board, so why does it need a Whataburger?
Yeah.
Needs a Buc-ee's at least.
No, Whataburger.
Oh, that's right.
Well, LDG, it's now cheaper to go to Puerto Rico than to Orlando.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why it's cheaper to go out of the country, but it's cheaper. Unless you want to meet me in Miami for, if I do take my flight, I have a 5-hour layover in Miami.
5-hour layover? Damn.
Yeah, I know. 5-hour layover in Miami, 3-hour layover in Atlanta. If I take the flight.
No, if I go anywhere, it'll probably be with Mrs. Vile to go to Europe or something. So hopefully Yvette will give us a place to stay so we don't have to pay for a hotel.
Oh, Yvette, look up tonight. Huge CME, level 2, high chance of Aurora Borealis over UK tonight and tomorrow.
Okay, Elihu, can you do me a favor? Can you explain to people on the internet why they're idiots for thinking that Halley's Comet is coming back right now?
Halley's Comet come back every 75 years.
Didn't already happen.
Yeah, it did several years ago.
Well, I kept seeing on Twitter, like, people are like, Halley's Comet is coming back. It'll be here soon. And I'm just like, no.
No, the only thing we're looking forward to is Apophis, okay? In 2029. It's the only thing we're looking forward to.
Let's see. When was the last time? So 1986 was the last time it appeared. It won't appear again until 2061. So I was too young to watch it the first time because in that time I was about a year or two old. And hopefully I'll survive until then. But with the way things are going, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about whole nuclear war going to happen.
You know, the only reason they're talking about Halley's is because the Ed a quad meteor shower. That's all.
Yeah, but people were saying that they were going to go out and watch for the comet, and I'm like, it's not the comet; it's debris from the tail we're going through. And I literally had people on Twitter telling me, "No, you're wrong."
Oh my gosh! Hang on. Look at this. Hang on. Where's StreamYard? I even found the article, man. First thing that popped up.
People, it's people today. They don't read past the fucking headline.
I know.
Yeah, and the headline 9 times out of 10 is bullshit.
Here's the headline. Really? Here's the article. Earth is about to burst through a system of dust and debris left in the inner solar system by Halley's Comet. Not Halley's Comet itself. Dust from the comet. Hello, read
I know
the article.
But people are stupid. We got too many Florida men out there.
No, I think it's you. I think it's most of you all from California and New York, but that's just me.
California's got some of the best education in the country, from what I've seen.
That's debatable.
Well, let's put it this way. I literally had somebody from Texas try to tell me that the United States Constitution, the United States was founded by Moses.
What?
And then he learned about it in high school.
Well, you can also do one of those walk-arounds in New York or California that I've seen plenty of times, and people don't know basic civics.
Okay, but there's a big difference between not knowing basic civics and not knowing stuff like how many states there are.
Yeah, and I've seen it in those coastal places as well. People don't know how many states there are. For that matter, they don't even know how many stars are on the flag.
It's the same number, so
we got stupid people all over this country.
One of the things I actually did, and it really confused a Trump supporter. He was one of those guys that puts, like, he had an American flag, he had a Trump flag, he had the blue stripe version of the American flag.
Yeah, the cop one.
He had a Mexican flag, but it had a giant, the circle with a slash through it on it.
Okay, sounds to me like an idiot.
But I started yelling at him about disrespecting the American flag. And I was doing it as a Trump, like a right-wing conservative, because I know the U.S. flag code. So I was yelling at him saying, you know, I walked up to his truck and I was just like, hey, why are you disrespecting my fucking flag? And he looks at me like, I'm not disrespecting the flag. I'm all about the flag. And I'm like, one, U.S. flag code states that the flag, when attached to a vehicle, has to be mounted to the chassis or the bumper. You've got it stuck in one of the holes of your fucking pickup truck. Two, when the flag is no longer being waved, it must not come in contact with anything. You have it coming in contact with your fucking truck and other flags. Three, your flag is starting to fray. When your flag is damaged, you are supposed to decommission the flag properly. Why the fuck are you disrespecting my flag? And he looks at me like, I didn't know that was disrespecting the flag. And I'm like, take care of it, you jackass. And I just walked away.
So basically, you acted like a typical leftist. You just posed as trying to say you were conservative.
Yes, but I would say I was posing. I was being sarcastic to the jackass because, you know, to me that actually is disrespecting the flag, and I don't understand why people who think they're respecting the flag do so by disrespecting it.
Hey, people disrespect the flag every fucking Olympics.
Every
Yes and no.
game, every baseball game, every
Oh,
basketball
yes.
game, every football game. Yes, the U.S. flag is against the U.S. flag law, the Constitution of the actual unit at a sporting event.
Well,
No,
you guys do know
you're
where
not supposed to. You're not supposed to wear the American flag as a form of apparel.
No, you're not supposed to do that either. You're not supposed to mark or maim the flag in any way. That includes if you ever see someone with the blue stripe, red stripe, or any other black and white version of the flag, that is considered disrespectful. But the only thing is, when it comes to the Uniform Flag Code, do you guys know the only place in the world where it can be enforced?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Everywhere else, it can't be enforced.
Yeah.
And even then, they won't actually enforce it most of the time.
NB, can you see what's on the screen? Can you read that? What's highlighted or blacked out?
We're headed as far as North South Dakota.
You might be able to see some Aurora Borealis.
That'd be cool. I always wanted to see that.
You're in Northern Indiana, so help. This should apply to you, man.
Hey, trust me, it'd be cool to see. We get dark around. We don't get dark around here until about 9 o'clock now.
Yeah. Yeah, so around 11 o'clock or so, kind of take a peek outside for about a half hour or so. You see you see a thin green little faint of a strip in the sky. Put your phone on night vision, on night mode. You'll be able to see a lot easier because the cone's in your eyes. You can't pick it up.
Yeah.
So basically, it's I'm guessing it's going to be blue shifted.
About.
That is one thing that I've never actually got to see as an aurora. I would like to see one before I lay off this mortal coil.
I'd like to go on a cruise before. I'd like to go on a cruise. That is one of my bucket list things.
I've been on a cruise. It's not all it's cracked up to be. And
I wouldn't know. Hey, I wouldn't know. I've never gotten to go on one yet.
It's a hotel on water. That's what a cruise is. See, I had to go to the Arctic Circle through the Northern Lights, man. You're lucky. Yeah.
At least you can still fly. I can't fly.
Why can't you fly? Do your arms
my acrophobia has gotten worse as I've gotten older.
Fuck.
What are you doing? Flips on the plane?
No, I get uncomfortable on them, but I get uncomfortable on them as I've gotten older.
You're no acrobat.
What
are you doing on a plane to have acrophobia?
Because I'm afraid of heights. I'm actually
terrified. Oh, is that acrophobia? That makes sense.
Yeah, acrophobia. I'm afraid of heights.
Gotcha.
Oh, JP's is being all bragging and saying he can walk outside and see the aurora.
Now you're afraid of both.
He's afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of heights.
And you can't just drug yourself into getting, like before you get on the plane, drug yourself. Do you fall asleep during the whole thing?
It's not healthy to fall asleep during takeoff. It's not healthy for the body to do that.
No, I hate to say this, but do you know how high from the center of the earth you are? I mean, you're pretty up there right now.
Okay, that doesn't mean jack shit to me.
Yeah, it also would if when you're talking about gravity.
It would if there were holes that went to the surface of the earth hanging around everywhere.
Well, there isn't, so I'm not worried about that.
So.
You know something called view of sight? You could be 10,000, you could live in Denver, or you could live in Phoenix. It doesn't matter about your elevation, it doesn't matter about your perspective from the elevation. You look down, you see 5 feet below you, you're okay. You see 500 feet, you're fucked. That's what Jesse is. He's agoraphobic. He cannot stand the sight of heights, okay? That's the difference, dude.
And Jordan just like, I can open Google and see the lights. That's not the same thing as seeing it in person.
But I mean, if you were like floating in space, would you still have it? Because like, is it only because of gravity?
That's a height from the definition of the ground, dude. That's a far away from the ground. He's afraid to be away from the ground. That's what acrophobia is.
That's what I'm saying. So this is ground related. This isn't actually okay. All right.
Let me give you an example. The last time, and I'm saying I don't think I can get on a plane anymore. I haven't had a panic attack or anything on a plane, but I also haven't been on a plane in a very long time. I had a traumatic experience when I was about 4 or 5 years old. That is the reason why I have a fear of heights. The thing is, the phobia did not actually take effect until I turned into a teenager. For some reason, I was able to block it out of my mind until my teen years. And then all of a sudden, heights started to really freak me out. And then I had to call my mom, talk to my dad. I said, what the hell's going on? Why am I suddenly answering? And then they finally had to remind me what happened to me. And then it all came flooding back. And it was like, okay, well, that floodgate just got open. And as I've gotten older, heights just have progressively gotten worse for me. Last time I was high off the ground was literally, for lack of it's going to sound funny, I was on top of my roof cleaning my gutters. My wife came out and she saw me literally having a panic attack up there.
Yeah, JP says he can't climb a ladder without shaking. I have
yeah.
People like that, yeah. I don't really have acrophobia, but I have a fear of falling to the point where like ladders and standing on like a second-story building will scare the shit out of me, only because if I fall, I want to make sure that I won't survive.
Dude, the fall's not gonna do anything. It doesn't stop at the end, okay?
Yeah, it's not the fall that's the problem.
Well, the fall could give you a heart attack. I mean, you could get a heart attack from the fall.
What I mean is, I don't want to be excessively injured, like having so many of my bones broken, but still survive. I'd rather just, if I'm falling from a height where I know I'll die, I'm perfectly okay. It's when I'm at a height where I know I'll survive, then I'm worried.
But don't go
the guy on the 9/11 call at the top of the building didn't think that way.
So
he's not me, LDG. So what does that have to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying it would have been interesting if that phone call would have been, hey, it's okay, I'm fine. At least I know I'm gonna die when I hit the ground. Like that would have been interesting. Like, it's just it's an interesting point of view. I respect it.
I don't know if I would have worded it quite that crudely though, LDG.
Well, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you need to word things a certain way to wake people up.
Yeah, Jordan saying I can climb way high in a tree, but not stand on a roof.
Yeah, a tree, you got something to hold on to. A roof, there's nothing there but your feet.
That's an interesting thing. I don't really have a problem with climbing trees per se.
Yeah, you have a balance here. You have something to hold on to in case you're going to fall. If you're standing on a roof,
are fun.
There's nothing to hold on to.
I climbed a mountain once.
So, like for example, I loved going to the Grand Canyon. It was absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I was also 10 feet away from the edge.
But I can't stand to those people
Hold on.
who have those pools that go over the edge of the fucking building, and it's like glass, like you're literally on glass on a skyscraper in a pool, and like if the glass cracks, you're falling. Like done.
You would never be able to get me in a pool with that kind of view.
Yeah,
it's like the Grand Canyon has that. So the Grand Canyon has that, I guess, area out there that's like got just glass where you can look straight down. You would not be able to get me out on that thing.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Real quick, related.
And it's a glass thing right here. It goes about 50 feet over the edge. I forget. It's not America, but there was just one other glass thing. They have this little tempered button where when you walk in, someone just press the button. It looks like a thing just shattered everywhere.
I think I saw that one. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, but Arizona
all right, so the one thing I don't get, right, is I totally forgot what the hell I was gonna say. Oh, okay. You know that video? Anybody see that video on Twitter about the couple that was on a swing and they were pushing the swing? It looked like into the Grand Canyon almost, or some kind of cliff, and everything is hunky dory until the last 2 seconds where the freaking swing snapped, and the last thing you saw was the two people going over the edge. Do you guys remember that?
No, I didn't see that.
No,
you didn't see that one.
Sounds like a fake video.
I don't know, man. I know how to spot fake videos. This one looked pretty damn real. And it was weird because it was like Middle Eastern. It wasn't like American. It was jerry-rigged swing with no safety, nothing. But, I mean, with the exception to the fact that the poles were like metal rods into the ground. And the damn thing snaps and you see him go over.
He won't walk over it. Yeah, bridges I've never had issues with. I can walk or drive over any bridge.
Really, dude? You do not want to walk over the Golden Gate Bridge, because if you walk halfway and you do this, you reach out and grab the pole, this is what happens. You can feel the whole entire bridge shake just like that. Now, if you're agoraphobic, you do not want to do that.
No,
there's a highway system in Massachusetts.
Living in Florida,
you do not want to be on.
When I lived in Florida, going over like the Matthews Bridge and stuff, or going over high interstates, I'm not very comfortable with them. I can do it, but I'm always kind of like my anxiety gets a little high on that, especially on bridges. Viaducts, not so much. I don't know why.
We all got to shut up now.
Yep.
Hello, world. It's Berto Pride 5. Cuppa.
Cuppa.
It's my professional opinion that you're all crazy.
Do you know the psychiatrist from the mental institution I escaped from? That's what he said.
Yes.
Well,
okay.
Vertebrae, if it makes you feel any better, I was diagnosed by my therapist or my psychologist to be possibly sociopathic.
Possibly or partially?
That sounds like a bad.
Well, he said possibly because I have trouble processing complex emotions. And I default to humor when I'm in one of those situations because I can't process the emotions. And apparently being sociopathic means that you can't process complex emotions.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah, it's like that's checking number. His name now. What guy who got slapped? Chris Rock. Yeah, that's Chris Rock. He goes through that as well.
Well, one of the hardest things when you deal with sociopathic things is hate to say it, but unlike a psycho, we didn't get born this way. We got made this way. It's what I always hated in the show Dexter. They called him a psychopath. I'm like, no, he's a sociopath. Yes, he's a serial killer, but that's not the point.
Well, as far as I know, sociopathy is something that is you're born with.
No, actually, psychopathic is something you're born with. Sociopathic is due to the nature and nurture of the environment you were in. That during your developing years, your developing years, cause some things in your brain to go different.
He's actually correct on that.
So I'm stuck in a room with sociopaths and narcissists.
Yes.
Now
here's
who win
the thing.
In a fight?
Me.
Now here's the thing: every psychopath is considered a narcissist, but not every narcissist is a psychopath, and not every sociopath is a narcissist. But there is a correlation with narcissism and both psychopathy and sociopathy.
Yeah, Darren. Basically, yeah, Darren summed up what he was basically saying right now.
Yep, that is the easiest way to remember it.
Yeah, that's the sum of it all.
And yeah, okay. I don't
and
know.
actually, when you
Despite the fact that I studied psychopharmacology in college, I didn't actually go that deep into it because there was actually a lot more math involved than I was comfortable with, and a lot more guessing involved than I was comfortable with. But so I never learned the actual difference. But if I thought both of them were environmental and biological reasons.
Now, strangely enough, psychopathy is biological. Sociopathy is, well, it's the nature versus nurture thing. Psychopath is nature, sociopath is nurture.
I like Jordan's comment. So Twitter made me a sociopath, not a psychopath.
Yep, that's about the size of it. No, I really started looking into this after my last EVA, after I was like, because the evals I've had in the past, when I actually really looked into them, because I've had to take several of those tests they used to have. What are they called? The MCAT and stuff. And I always came back just on the border of sociopath.
Retake the test.
I am a little afraid to, actually.
You need to retake it, man. You missed a couple questions.
No, I probably just answered them the way I thought I was supposed to, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I answered a few of them the wrong way.
Well, have you ever seen those channels on YouTube or your streaming platform of choice where they like do psych evaluations on famous characters from TV and media?
I've seen some of those, yes.
One of the ones that made me really start to question whether I was or not was someone did one on Chandler Bing from Friends. And they said that he falls into like 8 out of the 12 categories for sociopathy.
I never watched Friends, so I have no idea the character.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I'm like, I agree with that.
Well, the reason I brought it up because I always, when I watched the show, that's the character I identified most with. So, despite the fact that Ross was the paleontologist, I identified most with Chandler.
And nobody still knew what Chandler did for a living.
Nothing.
I don't even know the character's name.
That was the running gag. Nobody knew his job.
Well, it's always funny when I hear somebody say Trump's a narcissist. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, yeah, and? So probably are a shit ton of people you know in those kind of business fields. You just don't realize it.
I'd say 3 out of 6 people on the panel right now are narcissists.
Hey, I'm not, guys. I'm not conceited. I'm convinced. Okay.
Middle finger up right away.
Hey, I'm not conceited. I'm convinced.
Now, LDG, I do like that background because I saw a meme I thought was hilarious. It was a meme. It was like how I thought I'd turn out, and it's Picard saying, "Let's see what's out there," and then the meme, and then the bottom part of the meme, how I turned out. Captain Shaw saying, "Anybody else want to throw any weird shit at me?" I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "Yeah, I'd be Captain Shaw."
You know that line that everyone want to go from weird shit at me? People complain that there's too much swearing in Star Trek, but when Shaw uttered that line, they're like, "Best line ever! Great show! Great character!" I'm like, wait, weren't you complaining about swearing earlier?
Not everybody.
What the majority?
Hey, I don't mind.
Well, it's easy to just pull out the word majority when you have no numbers to back it up, right?
80% on Twitter complain about swearing.
80% on Twitter.
Complain about the swearing. Then they change their perspective.
You're just pulling numbers out of your ass, Elihu.
Yeah.
There's no way you know how many percentage of people on Twitter felt one way and then another.
Yeah, don't let me defend the haters, Elihu, please.
Hey, let's just I think in a lot of ways, me personally, I don't mind them using the word shit when the context is appropriate. Like when Data in Generation goes, "Oh shit." I'm like, okay, that was appropriate for that.
To hell with our orders, sir.
Picard says shit all the time. My dude.
And
he said and he only said it for the first 3 seasons.
And my whole thing is, I can tolerate maybe shit or damn. I mean, trust me, I cuss all the time. It's the F-bombs that kill me.
I will say this. There is one character that when they say the F word in Star Trek, I think it's completely in character, and that's Mariner.
I haven't watched Lower Decks since the first season. So I will
say it fits her as a character that she would use an Antarctic.
She as a character doesn't fit Star Trek.
Yes, I would agree that she's a
unbelievable. She would be in the Academy or in Starfleet.
She is a character who embodies the ideals of the Federation, but not the bureaucracy.
Well, did you know there's an F-bomb in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Who cares? I haven't seen it yet.
I'll see it when it comes out on Disney Plus.
It was good. I saw it.
Well, that's okay. I have no interest. I spent enough money at the Comic-Con last night.
I didn't go to the movie theater, okay?
Sorry, I got to quote Jordan on this.
You didn't.
No, Data would not say that. Any other character would be appropriate. That's just sheer fucking hubris. Good play. Good play, Jordan. Got it.
What is he referring to? What does he mean there? Data would not say that.
I'm probably the F word.
Okay, yeah, that's my thing. I just don't. Saying fuck in Star Trek does not fit. Shit when it's appropriate, like with Shaw with that thing. I was like, okay, that was appropriate for the moment.
And Yvette's in the chat. She's cooking and listening.
Hey, Yvette, look up tonight. Aurora Borealis, high chance in the UK.
My wife got me watching these 2 guys on Twitter. Or not on Twitter, on TikTok. They're 2 Brits who did a South of America road trip. They went to North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Texas, and Alabama. And it was very interesting seeing, them embrace Southern American culture. Oh, and Louisiana. They did stop in Louisiana because everybody said to stop and try the...
Well, if they're driving, they would have also hit Mississippi, Georgia.
Well, they did, but I mean, I'm talking about the places they actually visited. I don't know if they stopped in Georgia. I think they drove through Georgia and went to Florida from South Carolina.
I met somebody from Australia who's a retired firefighter, and she's basically decided to tour America. Giving her perspective on America culture compared to Australia.
Now Jordan killed his freaking joke, and now because he's complaining about Data would not say "oh shit," he would sit and try to save shit till it crashed because he's an android. You killed your joke, Jordan. Thank you very much.
You pulled me to lie here, okay?
You're not supposed to explain the joke.
Yeah,
you have to explain the joke. There's no point to it.
Well, unless you're like Norm Macdonald and you're intentionally doing that in order to make the situation uncomfortable, thus more funny to him.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, but that takes talent. And unfortunately, we don't have Norm Macdonald right now. Nor do we have season 4 of the Orville yet confirmed, motherfuckers.
With better writers.
Well, with the writers' strike thing that I was hearing about, it might be a while longer anyway.
You know, the last writer's strike lasted.
We're never going to renew it anytime soon, anyway.
No.
Who gives a shit about the writer's strike this time? I remember the one that happened in, what was it, 2008?
Yeah, 6 months long.
Yeah, that was a 6 month long one. And what did it do? It killed a lot of shows. Fucking destroyed Heroes.
Yeah.
Firefly went out the window.
Well, Firefly was going to be canceled anyway because Fox was stupid at the time.
Well, Fox did that to me. First time I ever experienced cancellation was Fox canceling Space Above and Beyond.
Yeah, Wayne's Brothers show got canceled. I remember that.
Yeah, but back then you didn't get told a show was canceled. There was no fucking internet. So you you're just waiting for the show to come back. You're checking the TV guide to see anything. And all of a sudden, you're midway through the September, October, November, and you figure, I guess the show's not coming back.
Jordan saying, well, get what I'm saying. So he wants us to get his jokes. But the thing is, we thought it was funnier when we didn't get it.
Mike, get some more coffee in you.
Oh man!
But yeah,
you light up, Elihu. I want to hit my weed vape. I want to hit my weed pen.
And living back in the day, I remember going to like the old school message boards. We're talking early 90s internet.
The BBSs.
Yes. And trying to find out, is this show coming back? And you get like responsive like, oh yeah, it's been renewed for like 6 more seasons. Oh no, it was canceled. Oh no, so-and-so died. And it's like, you couldn't verify anything back then.
No, God, that was such a nightmare back then. I remember when Highlander, I was on a chat site and it was specifically for the Highlander show. And we were told,
Adrian Paul.
Yeah, with Adrian Paul in it. Yeah. And, we were told that last season was going to be the last season. And it's kind of like that got broke on this message feed. And I'm like, how do you know this? Everybody's kind of curious. And then we turned out they actually were right. And let's just say that last season, not so good. And then the 2 movies that came after, yeah. This is where I've thought about wanting to do a little series called When a Show Should Have Ended.
Instead of how it ended, how it should have ended, but when it should have ended.
No, when it should have ended. Like, for example, X-Files. Do you know when I think X-Files should have ended?
Season 9.
No.
Season 4.
After the first movie. Once the show was on that, and then they did that movie, and at the very end, the Smokey Man gets this thing. The X-Files have been reinstated, and we know Fox and Mulder are going. We know Mulder and Scully are going back. It's kind of like they should have just left it there, because we never did get full answers for jack shit.
Season 10 actually answered that.
Some of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest. X-Files was one of those few rare shows that I didn't actually enjoy when everyone else did. What was ironic about it is my little brother, who hates sci-fi, fucking loved the X-Files.
There's only a couple episodes I didn't like the werewolf one, Fishman. I'm like, come on, the incest one, the wheelchair, and the skateboard lady.
Oh, come on. That was actually a pretty good episode.
Get with the aliens. Come on, stop with the fillers.
Oh, come on. We couldn't do a conspiracy every episode. We had to have a monster of the week.
It's kind of weird how that show is kind of like half Buffy monster of the week type thing, and then one long overarching aliens conspiracy.
I've never thought about the comparison, but yeah.
Huh.
I need to get Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel on DVD. I don't have those yet.
I've got them several times, and I've sold them on eBay. It's one of those shows that I collect each season, and then once I got a complete season or a complete show, I try to sell it. The problem is, when it comes to Buffy and Angel specifically, is they released them by season several different times. So there's different thicknesses to the seasons, if that makes sense. They some of them have each one in an individual case. So there's 5 DVDs in individual cases, and they got the little books where they're made of paper and they're really thin, and then they got the nice plastic ones, so it's kind of hard to get all the same seasons sometimes.
So I actually just bought the Stargate collection, and it has Stargate Atlantis, and Universe, even though I don't really care about Universe. I already have them, but I had them in individual seasons. So, time to take my meds.
Toke.
NB, a funny story about the Stargate seasons.
Yeah. Actually, I'm watching them on Amazon Prime again because I'm like, I needed something, decent sci-fi.
They have a Stargate channel on Plex and Pluto.
Well, MB, I was going to tell you a story. back in the day when, before Blu-rays, I used to go to a weekly poker game with my buddy Rich and his military friends.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we would always drink while we were doing it. So half the time by the end of the game, whoever was the most sober was the one who was going to win. And I was the only one who could hold my alcohol. So usually at the end of the game, I would be the one winning. But by that time, people were running out of chips. And whoever's house, we made the rule that if we were at someone's house, they could start betting the stuff in their house. And this one guy, every time we played at his house, he would start betting seasons of Stargate SG-1.
Ah!
Oh
and at one point, I had won, I'm not kidding, 25 seasons total of Stargate SG-1 off this guy, because he would lose one, just go out and buy another one at the base. Because at the base, they were like $15 at the time when everyone else was selling them for $75.
Ah.
And it was funny as all hell because I'd win them, and I was just collecting them at this point. It was funny. I mean, I wish I could show you one of the pictures. I don't know if I still have one of a bookshelf that just has SG-1, Season 1, Season 1, Season 1, Season 2, Season 2, Season 3, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 6, Season 6. And they were all the really thick ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The VHS.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fire up my eBay and sell off my my Atlantis and my Stargate SG-1 now because I'm getting this box set. Which is cool. I don't mind doing it.
If you want me to do it on consignment, I'll do it for you. Just send me the pictures. I'll post them. You just got to ship them out.
He'll send you the label and everything.
I won't send you the label. I'll send you a barcode.
Well,
so all you got to do is go to the post office, scan the barcode, and they'll print out the label.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant.
I'll get back to you on that, Mike.
Trust me, dude. It's easy that way.
No, I'm totally fine with that. Definitely.
Okay.
No, I'm totally fine with that. I'll just have to get back with Mike on that one. I got
You got me on Twitter.
Yeah, I got a couple other things I got to do. I got some of this new stuff. I got a couple things from the Comic-Con. Now I got to put them up. I don't know if you guys.
What did you get?
Knock, Dad, do you have cash?
So you got a Stormbreaker and a is that the Sword of Omens?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Shit ain't
Give me
real
sight
unless you
beyond
can chop the
sight.
tree down.
Give me sight beyond sight. Show me Chitara in the bathroom.
I'm gonna wait till he gets back because there's a joke I want to make.
I'm back.
Sorry, that was my daughter just asking for some cash.
Does the sword grow?
I'm shocked. Your daughter asking for cash. That never happens to me.
You didn't hear that? Dad, do you have any cash? You didn't hear that?
I have to ask, since you picked up both Stormbreaker and another weapon, does Stormbreaker get jealous that you have the Sword of Omens?
No, but he's got an issue with this guy. Yeah, I mean, I got him home yesterday, and I got him home this morning, and yeah, sure enough, he got in the room, saw him, and went like this to me, like, I may not have cared for that movie, but I will admit that was really a fun scene.
Yes, it was.
Are they plastic or are they real?
Well, I actually, that was the best part of the movie was the banter between him and Stormbreaker back and forth. That was just funny. He's like, oh, come on. Why are you? He's like talking to a girlfriend. Like, it's like your girlfriend, you're with your girlfriend. All of a sudden, your ex-girlfriend shows up literally with your weapon.
Yeah, but what about when he gave Stormbreaker his first beater?
Yeah.
That was funny.
But also, it's like literally he's having the conversation with his axe hammer that people were fearing that he would have with Jane.
Yeah.
And that to me, that was the most meta aspect of it. Because everyone's like, oh no, he's going to, they're going to do this little love thing with Jane being the new Thor. And no, he has the fucking conversation with his hammer. It's funny as all hell.
That I actually will admit was a great part of the movie. Overall, the movie was just okay. I haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp 3 yet.
It's okay, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was better.
Well, it'll show up on Disney Plus in about a week, so I'll watch Quantumania then.
My issue with the Thor: Love and Thunder movie is they shouldn't have cut out a single scene. The scene where I don't know if you've seen the deleted scenes for it.
No.
But Thor has a conversation with Zeus about the Thunderbolt, and Zeus explains that the Thunderbolt allows him to split his power with other people and share it. And that's why at the end, Thor is able to do that thing with, giving all the kids the powers because he's using the power of the Thunderbolt. That's why he didn't use it beforehand, is because it wasn't a thing he actually had the ability to. And it removes that giant plot hole.
But he did add for limited time only.
I know, but it's just like, excuse me, sorry, coffee went down the wrong hole.
Dude, you failed at two of the most basic things in life, breathing and drinking? Wow.
Yes.
How are you drinking your coffee? You sticking it up your ass or something?
Oh, yes. Everybody likes a good coffee enema.
No. Alcohol enema is better.
Good news. This is suppository.
Espressotory. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
All you gotta do is eat Chinese food if you want to clean yourself out.
Single source too. Leaving the zoo scene would have made the mid-credit scene not make sense. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it, Darren, if you're right. Which I actually enjoyed Love and Thunder, so
I think he's talking about the part where Zeus tells Heracles, it's like, go get him.
Well, either way, I'll rewatch it and then I'll see if the scene makes sense, Darren. Because you might be right, you might be wrong. I don't know. I don't have enough information via memory. But
come on, racing today.
And then a friend of mine sent me a message yesterday saying that the Santee Drive-In is actually closing. That's the drive-in I used to sell at when SD Game Swap was a swap meet thing. And well, Darren apparently didn't like Love and Thunder, but I did. So I'm going to try to go to the drive-in as much as possible before it closes. Apparently someone bought it and decided they're not going to keep it as a drive-in. They're going to bulldoze it all over and build an industrial building. Yeah, and what sucks about that is there's only 2 freaking drive-ins in all of San Diego, and now one of them's closing.
We have one drive-in around here. I have yet to have a chance to go to the damn thing.
There's no drive-in in the city of San Francisco.
What about the county?
The city is the county.
Oh. Because, San Diego County is much larger than the city of San Diego.
I know. San Francisco City is the county of San Francisco, so we're its own city.
So, when is California going to ban gas stoves like New York did?
I'm not sure. I heard about that.
I don't think they would because there's too many remote areas of California. New York City is a little bit different than than the state of California.
Yeah, well, New York's got some spaced out areas, but they decided.
When they were talking about banning them, they were just talking about banning them within the city of New York, not the entire state.
In New York, it was banning in new buildings.
Yeah, any new construction buildings, you cannot have any gas stoves, so it all has to be electric.
Oh, great. So when the power goes out, you're fucked.
Well, only for a new building. How many new buildings go up constantly?
Yeah, and they still can't stop you from getting a portable stove. I mean,
a lot of new buildings go up.
I've got a portable stove that runs off of butane.
I've got several of those.
So,
does that mean no propane grills anymore in the city of New York?
No, they can't do that.
You can have propane grills, but you cannot have a gas stove installed in your home, a new home.
What about a gas fireplace or a propane fireplace?
That is not. That's about cooking.
Fireplaces have already been illegal.
What?
You can't have a fireplace in a New York City home for a decade now. Their old ones are grandfathered in, but that's it.
Why?
It's a fire hazard, dude. You got too many buildings right
bad
next to
for
each
the
other.
air. Nobody in New York uses fireplaces.
That's why everybody uses.
Don't get me wrong. I think they should be allowed, but I mean, nobody's even arguing that one.
Allow them, but the insurance companies will not probably insure the home.
Hold on. There is the caveat is ventless fireplaces are banned across the state of New York, Alaska, Montana, Minnesota, and Massachusetts. So that's it. Apparently, it's only a certain type of fireplace that's been banned.
I can tell you, you can't have a wood fireplace or a ventless fireplace in New York. I don't know of any other type of fireplace.
Okay, I can understand that. But I mean, a propane fireplace, I don't understand.
We don't even have places to get propane in New York City.
Propane?
Yeah, propane.
Our supermarkets don't have propane.
Hey, what the hell do you think heats my house?
You're constantly farting?
Why can't we use geothermal?
Darren, I would agree with you, except for the fact that anyone who's rich enough in New York would still be able to get a fireplace because they have fucking money and they'll just pay the fine.
Well, that's what some people do. Sometimes it's cheaper just to pay the fines than up the road.
I was explaining to my kid because I was telling her that she should open a savings account, or at least that I was thinking about getting a savings account for her birthday and putting some money in there. And she was like, well, it's not really going to earn me any real money. And I was like, yeah, well, think of it this way. If you ever get $1 billion put into a savings account, you could live off of that because you'd be making $200,000 a year in interest.
No, if you make that kind of money, you don't do a savings account. You move it up to a money market or higher.
I know. I was making a joke, but I was just
okay, I gotcha. Because I remember when I got to a certain threshold in my savings, they were like, you have enough money, you can move it into a money market account and earn higher interest. I'm actually going to talk about it.
And Darren, again, I said rich people would be able to get away with it. Absolutely.
That is funny, man.
That's why Trump lives in Florida now, where he's welcome.
Florida, man.
New York, for some reason, keeps wanting to bring him back for stupid shit.
I don't know how stupid it is, but if he ever has to start wearing a uniform that matches his hair color, I wouldn't complain.
Hey, Capone was taken down on taxes, okay? Not the murders, not the gambling, not the bootlegging, taxes.
Let's think about this. How new was the tax code at that time?
I'm not sure.
The amendment was relatively new.
In England, even the local shop sells propane canisters. It's easier to buy that than alcohol. Oh, God save the king.
Oh.
Yep. Here you can get propane tanks at all the 7-Elevens.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the reason I bought a gas stove that runs off of butane instead of propane was simply because it was easier for me to find butane than propane because it always sells out here.
Butane, we have several butane stoves if we need them. But yeah, our house, I'd love to have a propane stove, but, I don't know how many taps I can get on a propane tank. I'm saving one right now so I can get a fireplace put in and have it tapped into my propane.
Well, the small Coleman side,
yeah,
campfire, you know what I'm talking about?
The 10-pound cans.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those always sell out when I'm looking for them, but the stores always had butane, so I just bought a butane one.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Butane's good too. It's nothing wrong.
Plus, I can use the butane one to refill my lighters if I need to.
Yeah.
Get a compressor on the end, yeah.
Yo, you don't even need a compressor. You just need a converter, a little
really?
gas converter. Yeah, it's it's literally a little thing they sell at smoke shops around here.
Oh, wow.
And it takes like all of a second to refill a lighter. It's amazing. It's great.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, damn.
So what about the thing we were talking about earlier, Vile?
Which thing?
How do you explain the Beetlejuice effect?
What do you mean
The
explain
magical
the Beetlejuice effect?
What actually makes the whole Beetlejuice 3 words thing work?
This was an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Not only that,
We
it's
didn't
a
talk
fucking
about it.
movie. It's magic, LDG.
Well, exactly, but you talk about Star Trek and this and that and quantum warp drives and bubbles and shit. And I never thought of what was the whole deal behind.
Okay, you're
calling his
talking
name.
about a
Even-
movie that includes fucking magic. So it's fucking magic.
You think it's magic? Okay, I didn't
Yes,
see any
it's fucking
magic.
magic.
There was no magic in Beetlejuice.
What are you talking about? The whole thing was magic.
One thing that was magic.
They drew a chalk outline of a door, knocked 3 times, and the door opened to somewhere else. It's fucking magic.
Well, okay, that's a good point. That's a good name. Name something else.
He squeezes his testicles and it makes a horn sound. It's fucking magic.
So he's like the Mask. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so Beetlejuice is like the early Mask. All right, that explains. You know what? If you put it that way, that actually makes sense.
In a franchise that involves magic, you don't really need too much of an explanation.
No,
No, everything is just magic. It's like,
yeah, but
well,
in shows that show magic, there's usually it's understood to be magic, like that one show with the sticks and everything. Yeah, I mean, come on, that was magic. A school of magic. School of wasn't it called the School of Magic?
I don't know. Are you talking about Harry
Magicians? Potter? That was magic. Yeah, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So you're saying Warehouse 13 wasn't magic?
They don't say magic in, there's no magic school in Beetlejuice. There's no.
What about Warehouse 13?
Magical. There's no. The only thing that you have to actually speak is the word Beetlejuice. I mean, nothing else was done through words like hippity boo. Like that's magic.
Just
Beetlejuice. I wouldn't put Beetlejuice in the same category as.
Okay, so
Warthog.
You got a Jedi. It looks like, and it looks like Poison Ivy. But who's your son?
Naruto.
Oh,
Naruto.
I never watched that.
Naruto.
Yeah, I know. I cannot say it properly. Yeah, deal with it.
Now, wait, with that overcoat, it doesn't look like the Jedi robe hood thing. That looks more like a Western from a duster from a spaghetti Western. So are you are you like Western Jedi?
No, I think it's just the way it was. I think it's just the way that cloak fit on me.
Okay.
That's all. I mean, it's not exactly. I mean, I bought it offline for God's sakes. I was just going to have some fun. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't have enough time to really, put a lot of effort into. My daughter, she put a lot of effort into hers because a lot of the Vine stuff she has, those are actually things she has hanging up in her room.
Did she dye her hair?
Oh yeah, my daughter. Oh yeah, she dyes her hair. We allow her to do that.
I mean, she actually dyed her hair. It's like, okay, she did go all out.
Oh yeah, she did that. She specifically did that color for the Comic-Con. Now we're very careful with her when it comes to dyeing her hair. We tell her to wait a certain amount of time because her sister would dye her hair all the time and fry her hair out, and we're like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna happen. But she's not like her big sister was, thank God. Oh my Lord. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. My son got a photo op with Grant Gustafson. I got Theo Rossi, who played Juice in Sons of Anarchy's autograph. My son, I was going to actually buy a couple of other props, but I ended up bringing my son in there because he hadn't gotten anything. He is a little tired, and he loves Legend of Zelda. He loves playing the character Link, and almost as much as he loves playing Aloy in Horizon in the Horizon games. But yeah, it was so funny. This was the first time I actually saw a Spider-Gwen outfit. And I said, well, this is the first time I've seen that. And the lady looked at me. She goes, are you being sarcastic? I'm like, no, I've actually never seen one. And then what do you know? I see 3 of them in that time in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, there when that thing first came out, or not thing, but when that character first was created, that Comic-Con afterwards, I probably saw 40 different people dressed as Spider-Gwen. It was nuts.
Really? I had never seen. Yeah, this was the first time I'd ever seen women dressed up as Spider-Gwen. Now, is she Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl?
No, she in the series she's Spider-Woman.
Okay,
but she's Gwen Stacy as bitten by the spider instead of Peter Parker.
Because Peter Parker was the best friend who died. She's trying to, same thing, same storyline.
Yeah. In fact, Peter Parker turns into the Lizard in that series.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. That's interesting. And I guess. I mean, I don't know anything about Spider-Gwen per se. I mean, if it's a good alternate timeline that people like, hey, more power to them.
They did a good telling in Into Spider-Verse.
Never watched that anime. I didn't really. The Spider-Verse thing, I'll be honest with you, the animation just doesn't work for me.
I've shared this one before, but I'll share this one. This is from the last time I took my niece to Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
What's funny is she is now 20.
And those guys are probably still cosplaying.
More power. What's funny is she really wanted to take the picture with them, but as soon as she stood next to him, she was like really afraid of him. It was funny as all hell. See if I can pull up another one real quick.
I was going to go to the convention in Vegas in August, but all the packages are sold out. This just says general admission now. That sucks.
So check this out. This little astromech droid, this guy was remote controlling it around, and I asked him, I was like, can I get a picture with this droid? And, he let me take the picture, and I said, well, what's his number? And he said he didn't have a number for him. He just calls him Jerry, kind of a way of saying because he's jury-rigged together. And out of the blue, I just right off the bat said, J3RY. And his wife, I guess his wife or girlfriend goes, yeah, that works, honey.
That's it. It's 3 to need.
There you go. That's exactly why I came up with it, J3RY.
Yeah.
And so this guy actually made that fucking thing out of a 3D printer.
Damn.
Nice. All right.
I mean, I was rather shocked.
There's actually 2 versions of this picture. I had to use the one without flash for when I posted it to Facebook because the one with flash, the entirety of the bat symbol was transparent.
Oh, really?
So all you saw were her boobs straight through that.
I don't know. I can't even see the person in that suit.
Oh, yeah. I saw that one on Twitter.
Yeah, I thought they looked really cool together. I guess they do a YouTube video or something. I thought that was pretty cool.
April's missing her belt. April O'Neil is missing her belt. Come on, that's not real April O'Neil.
And there are my kids after the con. I had to get a picture of these girls. Now, here's my thing. This is totally acceptable at cosplay.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What's wrong with it?
For one, Shaggy was not a chick.
So?
And for two, well, Freddie, that can we get away with for Freddie.
Why? Because she has short hair?
From a universe where the entire team was female?
Yeah, because
No,
she has
Freddie
short
was
hair.
lighting his loafers.
To me, I don't care. They're cosplaying. Hell.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing.
In my avatar, or in one of the versions of my avatar, I have the Vile Child cosplaying as Link from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, so what's wrong with a woman cosplaying as a man and a man cosplaying as a woman? What's the difference, JPs?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, they're cosplaying. They're playing a character.
Don't care. It's a difference to me.
What is the difference? I don't see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if a woman wants to
Shaggy
cosplay
never
as
had
Boba Fett?
Dude, he's allowed not to like it.
I just asked.
That doesn't take him out of the group. Like, you either like something or you don't like something.
Go back and live in your hole in California, you fucking butt munch.
Now, if he wants to commit genocide, then that's a different story.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to cosplay, it's literally like grown up. It's literally like Halloween, just better, because there's better costumes and the shit you get is way sweeter than the candy you got for free.
All right. Darren says, girls have always been able to dress up as male characters because it's cute. Like when a man's daughter puts on her father's uniform or a woman wears her boyfriend's jersey. For one Halloween, I wore my mom's fatigues and dressed up as an army guy for Halloween.
They're fatigues.
Was that wrong for me to dress up as in my mom's uniform?
They're fatigues.
So I'm still dressing as a woman.
Same uniform. Both the same uniform.
It was a woman's clothes. Should I have not done that?
They're both the same uniform.
No, they're not. Women's fatigues are made different than men's.
Yes.
And besides, pants are men's clothes, so women shouldn't wear pants.
And yeah, Caddy's in the chat too. And Caddy, I know would agree with me.
It's the same thing, dude.
No, it's not.
Come on.
It is.
Pants are pants.
Yeah, pants are made for men. So
That's
women
it.
shouldn't
Pile
wear
it
them.
on, you California freak.
I'm not the only California person in here.
Oh, Caddy wants to know what happened with her sister. She basically lied to her mom. Yesterday, since you didn't answer your damn phone, Cameron decided to help me out at the storage unit. And her condition was as long as I took her over to a friend's house so she could, paint her nails and watch Hamilton. And I said, okay. But she forgot to tell her mom the part where, yes, I was picking her up. She told her that, but she did not tell her that the reason I was picking her up was to take her over to a friend's house. That's why.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to cosplay, I treat it like it's just Halloween, only better. People are dressing up as the character. And I asked them, I said, what made them decide to come up with the Scooby Gang? And they said, well, they were trying to come up with, groups of 4. And they knew Scooby-Doo very well from, various iterations of Scooby-Doo. So they decided to do it. And trust me, they actually said to me, by the way, but in case you were going to ask, we fucking hate Velma. I was like, I was not going to bother asking, but okay.
Great answer.
No, I had a weird experience, though, last night in the hotel, which, no, this threw me really for a loop. I'd never experienced anything like this before. I was walking from the lobby. I was about to get on the elevator, and there was a woman right there, and the door opens. The door opens. The woman is there, and she walks in, and then she just has this look on her face, like basically scared to death that I'm about to walk in there with her. And this look of fear on her just shocked me so bad. I'm like, if it makes you that uncomfortable, I'll wait for the next one.
Jeez.
And I did. Door closed. I waited. I got on the next one. Turned out she was on the same damn floor I was anyway. Because I got up there, she was with her kid, she saw me, she kind of gave me that same look, and I just walked right to my hotel room with where my kids were. But I was just like, damn, I had never seen that kind of fear from someone before.
Damn.
At least not without reason. It's crazy, man. It was a crazy experience. It freaked me out. It's like I said, I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, if I make you that uncomfortable, I'll wait for the next one.
I've never experienced that, man. That's weird.
I know, that was crazy. I've been in a lot of hotels in my life, but never seen that kind of fear on someone's face when I'm about to get in an elevator with them.
I like caddies. Gender doesn't matter when it comes to cosplay. How many girls cosplay as boys or vice versa? It's fun, art form, and showing about what characters or creators you love. Someone could cosplay my dad.
No one would be that desperate. Come on.
I'm not going to shave my head.
I've already shaved my head once before.
Yeah, so have I, and I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, it takes too much work to keep it that way.
That's why I only shave my head once every 2 weeks at this point, because it's just a hassle. So I shave it, then I let it grow out, then I shave it.
My hair goes past the middle of my back. That's how long it is now.
My back of my hair is just now finally getting to my shoulders. Getting back to my shoulders.
Caddy knows my buddy Pat, who works at one of the pawn shops I've done business with for like over a decade. His ponytail goes all the way down to his feet at this point.
Damn.
So here's the whole thing I do want to point out when it comes to this. There is nothing wrong with those girls doing that any more than my son one Halloween wanted to play Falcon because he thought he was a cool character.
You know, women with very long hair, I gotta admire them and ask, how does Krista Gale go to the bathroom in public?
Darren, I shaved the one that actually has hair on it. The other one doesn't have hair on it because that'd be weird.
And I don't want to know which is which, okay?
I'm
not stoned enough to know that.
But yeah, the other thing about Pat, what's funny about his ponytail is because he works at a pawn shop, he accumulates jewelry, and he weaves it into his ponytail. And he once made the joke that if someone came up to him and cut off his ponytail and ran away with it, they'd probably earn about $1,000 in jewelry.
Actually, you know, one of the funnest things to do when you go to a Comic-Con is seeing the cosplay stuff, seeing what people put on. Now, looking out for unique and different things that you just don't normally see. It's a great experience. Plus, you got all these vendors in one area. You're bound to find something you like. Yeah, the autographs are fun, but that's a lot of standing in a line.
Yep. Caddy's continuing. All you need to do is get so stressed out that most of your hair falls out, put on a bandana, and have better, have a general better than you energy. That's how you cosplay as me.
Well, my son was actually nervous because he said, I said, I know you're excited. He goes, Dad, I'm nervous. I've never cosplayed. I said, neither am I, and I'm 43.
I got a deload you. I'll be right back.
Or I'm like, I'm 42 years old, son. I've never cosplayed before, and I'm about to go in as a fat Jedi.
You never put on a Halloween costume before? Because it's pretty.
I don't qualify Halloween as cosplay. Two totally different.
It seems exactly the same.
No, they are not the exact same thing.
You don't get candy.
One, you don't ask for candy.
Yeah.
One, you don't ask for candy. Two, one is out in an area where you're going to ask for candy. The other is in usually a building
where you pay to enter.
Yes. I mean, I've been to Halloween parties in buildings before.
Yeah, but cosplaying, you got to pay to enter. Halloween parties, you don't. Yeah, cosplaying, you're paying to enter the event. Halloween parties, you don't pay.
If I pay to enter, that's the difference.
Oh, you can pay to enter
cosplay
a Halloween party, but it's still a Halloween party. It's not a cosplay.
Or what if it was a Halloween party, not on Halloween?
Same thing, just both wearing costumes.
No, they're two totally different things. They just happen to be both having to deal with
I would
costumes.
say some of the best Halloween parties don't actually fall on Halloween. They put it on the Friday or the Saturday closest to Halloween.
In
not
my
even near
personal
Halloween,
opinion, the
and-
difference between dressing up in Halloween and dressing up as cosplay is basically in cosplay, you're playing as the character at some points, whereas
Yep.
Halloween, you're just dressing up as the character to beg for free stuff.
Nice one, Darren.
I don't think you're putting enough performance into your Halloween costume if you're not pretending to be the character.
So we now know that Derek hates Halloween, apparently.
Who dresses up as Superman for Halloween and doesn't pretend to be Superman?
Also, if you really look at it, go to a convention. See how many adults versus kids are actually there. Because it is overwhelmingly adults.
I've been to overwhelmingly adult Halloween parties. I wasn't even considering there were children at these parties.
What I'm saying is they are also very different. You're talking about a Halloween party. Halloween parties, like I think Mike said it best there, is you do tend to try and, emulate the character you're playing at different times during the cosplay stuff. That's why there are LARPing rooms and things like that.
What groups?
LARPing, live action role playing.
I've never heard the term.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to.
It's people who play D&D, but they actually dress up in character to do it.
And they go to the park and do
D&D.
No, it's usually Civil War, Space Fight.
NB. I'm simplifying.
I know you're simplifying. I got you. But
I'm just trying to figure out in any appreciable way how cosplaying is different than dressing up for Halloween on a day that's not Halloween. Because I still don't understand the difference.
Halloween has a specific purpose and cosplay has a specific purpose.
What's the specific purpose to pretending to be somebody else?
Well, one is majority adults with some kids dressing up, going to a place, meeting actors, artists, and things like that, buying merchandise. And
so you have to buy merchandise to be a cosplayer?
Hang on.
You get free stuff.
Let me see if I can simplify it. Let me see if I can simplify it. Halloween, you're begging for stuff. Cosplay, you're enjoying an event. You're not begging for anything.
I wasn't begging for stuff.
What if you're going? Wait a second. What if you're going to Halloween, like Halloween Horror Nights, dressed up?
You're still begging.
You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not begging for nothing.
Yeah, you are.
You paid to go there. What are you begging for? You had to pay to go.
Where's the candy? You're begging for the candy. Come on.
They got beer. They got freaking candy. They got beer. They got whatever.
You're basically cosplaying for Halloween.
Yeah, that's a cosplay Halloween right there. Halloween Horror Nights.
No,
or any of those
horror
places.
Night. That's not.
If you're going to a haunted house,
Halloween,
and you dress up as like a guy with
hold on. I think I got an
chest.
argument that'll work. Hold on, I think I got an argument that work. Bird, have you ever been to a strip club?
Many times.
Okay, would you consider a woman coming out in a bunny costume with the ears and the tail, and that's it, cosplaying? Or is she just dressing up?
Any analogy.
I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with his analogy.
To be honest, I wouldn't want a
What's the
woman
argument?
in a bunny suit. If the bunny suit's on, she's not a stripper.
No,
she's in a costume.
No, she strips it off.
I've never seen anybody strip from a bunny suit, and God help me if somebody puts a picture of Deej.
I know everybody was thinking of that.
Oh shit! You had to say it, man.
You had to say it out loud, did you? Now we're all gonna have to contact Deej and tell him your request.
Oh no! Please do not.
Yeah, I mean, I know Playboy Club. There are women dressed as the bunny, but they don't strip.
How do you know? You've been there?
Yes.
All right. Here's my question, Bird. Are these people cosplaying, or are they just doing dress up?
Can we zoom in a little?
For one,
zoom in on the
strippers.
ears.
He's the better.
I need to zoom in on that bottom third.
On the ears.
He needs a better assessment.
Oh,
Those aren't
Lord.
strippers. So
No, that's dressing up. That's not cosplay.
those could be the waitresses, and that could be their uniform.
Dressing up. Cosplay is an experience.
I honestly don't
So
think
is
that's
Halloween.
a Halloween costume or cosplay.
Well, that particular image is actually from a restaurant in Amsterdam where that's where all the waitresses dress.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
That's
Kind
a
of
work
reminds me of
uniform.
this coffee shop I used to go to in California versus Starbucks. Or was that Florida? That's one of the two.
Sounds more like Florida.
Yeah, I think it was Florida. They were all dressed.
Maddie's going to the dictionary. Holy shit. You know what, Vile? You raised her right.
Well, considering if you saw the stream yesterday, Vile Style actually got me because I told her gotten isn't a word, and she immediately just looks it up to prove me wrong.
Yeah. Gotten his word, see? Like, see?
In my entire, when I was growing up, gotten was not a word, and I would get smacked by my mom if I ever said gotten.
Hey, ain't never used to be a word. Now
She
ain't
would
never
smack-
is.
my mother would smack me upside the head if I ever said ain't as well.
Yeah, ain't
There you
now a
go.
word.
There's the official definition. Same as Halloween. Thank you, Caddy.
And yeah, I would have to agree with Bird. I think the definition is slight enough that there's technically a difference, but the difference is so small it's negligible.
So same.
Hey, Elihu, I have a question for you.
You just did.
What
Oh, he said he had a question for you. He didn't ask a question.
What is the reasonable amount of time an ounce should last you?
Depends on how much you smoke.
That's why I said, what's reasonable?
Let's see. I got 2 ounces a week ago. I got about 1.5 ounces left. So probably about a month.
Damn,
Month. Jesus Christ.
that's a long
Well,
time.
he forgot the ounce he was buying every other day.
I was converting to like a McDonald's hamburger. It would last me like 2.5 minutes.
I got a deal on ounces, so.
Yeah, well, my whole thing is that's one of the downsides is I barely can, when I go to Illinois, I can only get just below 1 ounce.
Dude, I can't even legally buy weed in Puerto Rico.
No.
Okay,
No,
Are
I
you in
looked
Puerto Rico right now?
No, I'm thinking about going to Puerto Rico in a couple of weeks. I looked it up.
Then you're gonna have to stay dry.
I looked it up, and the only way I can actually get it is through prescription, but only residents can get prescription. So basically, I have to find somebody smoking a joint to ask them when to get the weed or buy weed for me.
Well, Caddy's trying to still defend it, but I still think that you can cosplay a single time and still be considered cosplaying. So I disagree, sweetheart. But that made me think, like, how many ounces does a pack of cigars, or at least cigarettes, weigh? Because I'm like, how many ounces of cigars do I go through? And apparently the average pack is about 0.65 ounces. So 2 ounces of cigarettes will last me about a week.
Yeah, I'm about to hit my last vial, and I've been able to stretch out almost 1 ounce to like 2-3 weeks, but man, I tell you what, I've been hitting it pretty hard since I got it last Sunday, because it's Sunday today and I'm on my last one. So I think I'll be heading out Tuesday, Wednesday to get some more.
I don't see why you guys don't buy in bulk.
What's that?
I don't see why you guys don't buy in bulk if you smoke so much.
I can. I'm not legally allowed to.
I buy
Legally
my
prepared.
cigars by the carton. So
I buy my weed in bulk.
unfortunately, a carton will last me like 2 or 3 weeks. So
That's because you're a resident. I'm a non-resident. You got to remember, you're a resident and you only have to go a couple of blocks. Me, I'm a non-resident in another state and I got to drive 2 hours round trip.
That's right.
damn.
And I am driving part of that time to a place where it's illegal for me to have it. Although they are still talking about decriminalizing. You know, this is one area I've been telling conservatives and Republicans. I'm just like, two things that I've been telling Republicans and conservatives they need to just shut up about and just get on board with. Legalizing weed and deal with the fact mail-in balloting isn't going anywhere.
Some states.
Hey, I'm just saying, it's happening. It's gonna happen.
I just say that mail-in ballots do not work in some states because of the population density. If you're a congested area, mail-in ballots do not work in a congested area. But if you're in a rural area, yeah, mail-in ballots do work.
Well, that's why they have, and this is the thing. I don't really know the difference between what they're calling a mail-in ballot and an absentee ballot. I really don't know the full difference between the two. I did absentee.
Absentee usually means you're unable to get to a polling place or you're out of state at the time, but your living address is still within that state.
Yeah, if you're unable to go to a polling place, you can't vote that day. That's absentee.
Well, it's like when you're in the military, wherever your residence is, that's where, you get your absentee ballot to vote back wherever your place of residency is. Now, some people change their residency. I never did. I'm an Illinois resident because while I was in the military, I didn't have to pay state taxes.
I'm guessing
it's stupid. My wife went from Indiana. When she went down to Florida, she became a Florida resident because then she didn't have to pay state taxes.
When my father joined the Navy, he basically became exempt from paying any kind of federal or state taxes.
Yeah, usually, Jordan is right. Absentee usually requires you to request it.
Yes.
But that's also because absentee, like a lot of our military votes absentee because they're deployed.
Oh, yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to. That's what I did for most of my career is I voted absentee. So, like, for example, when I lived in California and, things like the recall happened, Prop 9, I couldn't vote in any of the things because I did not choose to be a California resident. I kept my Illinois residence, same Florida and South Carolina until I retired. Once I retired from the military, though, because I was still going to be in South Carolina for a year, legally I'm required to change my residency within 90 days by most states.
So I got a question about absentee. Bert, are you still here?
I am.
If you do vote and when you do vote,
I do.
Is it an absentee?
It is. No, I had to.
Maybe they had.
I had to register for. I had to do something to get it absentee.
Okay.
I had to apply, and I had to show them that I had valid reason to need an absentee ballot.
Which I think your reason is totally valid.
Yeah,
right, it's a medical reason, and so they mail me the ballot like a month before the election day, usually, and I mail it back.
Just hand out absentee, I don't feel like going to the polls.
No,
during COVID, you could use that, and you didn't feel like going. You didn't feel safe going to the poll, but they still had to mail it out to you, and it actually caused a bit of a problem because they weren't used to mailing so many ballots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, for people like us in the military, getting absentee ballots was very common for us because we didn't live in the states we resided from.
I'm not 100% against absentee ballots, mail-in ballots, as long as it's kept, some way to make sure it's only one vote per person, and you're not sending ballots, to multiple places.
I agree completely. I have actually no excuse for not being able to go to a poll. Actually, the 2020 election was the first time I went to a polling station, and South Carolina. I went to the polling station because it was right across the street at the high school from my house. It was the first time I'd ever actually gone to a polling station. All my votes before then had been absentee. And then in 2022, the firehouse right over here becomes a polling station. So literally I can just walk over there, when the 2024 elections come on. I can just walk over there, do my vote, walk out, and then walk right back home. It's kind of cool.
I live 7 blocks from City Hall, or I can go across the street to my polling place. I got an easy choice.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with Cinnabon. Vote early and vote often.
Not a question I have about
we'll
it.
Commit fraud, but vote often, as in every election.
So I got a question for Cinnabon. Why the hell would you title a YouTube channel "Playing with Myself"?
Oh, and no one acknowledged it. Caddy's in the chat or on the panel now.
Hi, Caddy.
Hi, Caddy.
How's everyone?
Good. JP's, you were about to say something, I think.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
was all right, JP's. I heard you.
I'm excited. A game that I play a lot of.
Are you working today?
No, I'm off.
Can Matt drive you down? Maybe we'll go to the storage unit. You can do the same thing that your sister was helping me out with yesterday that you were supposed to help me out with.
Matt's in the hospital.
What do you do now?
His knees gave out, and so he was taken to the ER to see why his knees kept giving out.
Your boyfriend spends more time in the hospital this year than I've spent my entire life.
Okay, it's not his fault. He has heart problems. He was born with them.
Rock Solid is trying to pick a fight with you, Caddy.
I already have it pre-ordered. Your opinion is invalid.
Dumb. Rock Solid, how are you feeling today? You feeling good? Or are you feeling okay?
Oh,
Rock Solid, I want to challenge you on that. Breath of the Wild was a fucking awesome open world.
Yes. Everyone thinks that Rock Solid is like the sole person that doesn't like it. He's a Zelda hater.
Let me tell you something. That was one of the few games my son and I really. This was when my son became a gamer. We were spending like weekends. Like it'd be like the weekends, the school Saturday. All of a sudden, we're in there. We're playing it together. We're switching off Breath of the Wild. We're looking for shrines. We're doing all the shit. We're trying to, he's kind of doing more of the playing. I'm doing, trying to find all the, ways around, trying to find all our shrines and everything and doing all that. And, before you know it, 6-8 hours would pass by. And I'm like, honey. And my wife would be like, no, you're fine. You're fine. Keep playing. Keep hanging out with your son. And that went on like, we got all the deals.
Gary, brother, I love you, man, but it's like I love the Fallout series, which are RPGs, even though they're first-person shooters now, they're still RPGs.
Yeah, but Zelda's always been an RPG style.
Sorry, Rock Solid. I love Randall's example of walking and the tripping. That was funny as shit.
Minecraft is about the building and the mining and the crafting. No shit, it's just wandering around. That's the appeal of the game.
I played 40 plus hours and only had 6 hearts and only got 1 divine beast.
I played 40
Maybe you should watch some of the speedrunners, Rock Solid.
My son and I got the Master Cycle, we got the Cycle, we got the Sword. That was so hilarious.
Rock Solid. I think you're just bad at the game.
Ooh.
Okay, so there's one shrine in one location you can only get to when a blood moon happens.
If I want to wander around and spend $70 to do it, I'll go for an actual walk. Well, the whole point about it
isn't that just?
I'd rather spend 40 hours playing a single game than spending an hour and a half, and that's all it takes to beat it. I want my money's worth.
Can't go for an actual walk.
I got to do the log. I'll be back in a few minutes.
That said, I'm not going to play Minecraft either because I don't get it. I like building. Don't get me wrong. I like building, but spending hours trying to find certain blocks to make other blocks to make yet other blocks, then to first go build. No,
that seems to be a appeal.
You gotta understand, Bird likes spending hours flying in space on a video game, finding the next crash to the next crash to the next crash.
Now, even space engineers got me tired of it.
Yeah, Bird, you'd rather spend hours and hours crafting a spaceship just to crash it.
Well, it's better than just walking around to build a bridge to another island that has the same rocks as the other island.
Well,
sure, it looks better than an Atari game. Minecraft.
Okay,
and then I get killed by a fucking goat.
Rock Solid, if you spell Ganon like that a third time, I'm gonna ban you. I'll Ganon ban you. That's not how you spell Ganon, and you should know that, even if you don't like Breath of the Wild.
Gorilla, thank you, but I don't want to warehouse stuff.
I want to point this out. At least Minecraft has bosses.
Who wants the?
It didn't at first, right?
No, it did not. When it came out, it was literally what Minecraft was built on the idea of a sandbox game, a game where you have the complete control.
Offline sandbox game. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. That's you just nailed at the reason why I'm prejudiced against that game. Like, I'm racist against Minecraft.
All right,
I don't know what it is, but that's exactly what it is. I never liked nobody else there, offline sandbox games. I mean, what's the point of being online if you're in a room by yourself? Now, I could see reasons why you'd want that, but just in this particular game, it's just like, and yeah, I know you can invite friends and they can come over online, but
I mean, I want to point out the fact that the other big thing in Minecraft is the game servers, like Hypixel, where it's literally the ability to play a bunch of different games all in Minecraft, because people who can code can do these incredible kind of things.
All right, hold on, Minecraft. MB. Hold on, MB.
Caddy. Hey, Caddy. I saw this video on YouTube where somebody made a classic working Pong game in Minecraft.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, that's cool.
What happened, MB?
Well,
not a clue, man.
There's
No,
someone.
Nothing.
All right, sorry. Go ahead and continue your guys' conversation. I'll be right back.
There was someone who coded in Minecraft using Redstone the entire game of Pokemon. I want to say the original Pokemon games, Red and Blue.
Somebody also made an entire solar system.
Like, again, it's one of those things that the appeal of Minecraft is the creativity that comes with it. It is a sandbox. But unlike most sandboxes, Minecraft comes with the ability to make things that, full honesty, you should not be able to make. You should not be able to make Pong in Minecraft or Pokemon Red and Blue in Minecraft. It makes no sense, yet people have done it.
No, that's the beauty of Minecraft. If you could program your own universe in Minecraft, like if I go into your server, it's not just boring landscape. You literally made a Minecraft version of Pac-Man, and when I go into your world, it's Pac-Man rules. Like, that's cool. Like, but people are just, a lot of people are just making like the Starship Enterprise, and you got some pretty cool people that are like, blowing up the world and making solar systems and stuff, but
it's
a lot of work.
Like
making solar systems in Minecraft.
Yeah, so I made a split system in Minecraft.
Another thing I want to
Took
point
about
out
2 years.
is the Minecraft modding community. Fine, you want to say Minecraft is boring and that it's has nothing going on with it. It's just a sandbox. You walk for hours and nothing happens. Download mods. Minecraft has so many mods.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
The appeal of
It
Minecraft
has gotten
is it's digital
very
Lego.
much better.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you're
an argument for a
it's
game,
gotten much better. When it first
modding
came out, it was
community
horrible.
Is
Sorry,
out
what
there
was that,
modding
JPs?
all games.
What
Like,
JPs?
an argument for a game to be modded is not really an argument. It doesn't stand on any merit because every game out there has a modding community behind it that can improve it.
Okay.
But if it's
Every game
popular,
out there
it's not like a
really-
freebie.
Are
but
digital
you-
Legos out there for those who want to play digital Legos.
Yeah.
Okay, but modding communities like Minecraft are not ones you normally see because Minecraft's code is essentially so malleable and you can put in whatever you want. Most other games are stuck to the world of that game. You don't have that with Minecraft. You can put in whatever you want. You can put in shit from other fucking games. There's a mod that Matt plays constantly. That's
Patty, hold on.
literally an RPG made in Minecraft. It's fucking awesome.
Sweetheart, there's literally a mod for Skyrim that turns dragons into Macho Man Randy Savage. You can do that for any game.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I want to point this out. There is a mod for Minecraft called Roguelike Dungeons. That is a mod that I see my boyfriend constantly playing. There's fucking Pixelmon. Yes, it may not be the most valid argument that you could say, but it is still a point to Minecraft itself. Because it is by itself such a malleable game. You can do whatever you want in it. It is a infinitely possible game.
Caddy's convinced me. I'm going to put all my money into Minecraft.
Minecraft has been updated so often that when my nieces came over and they were playing Minecraft on my 360, they complained about how much it sucked because it didn't have cats and stuff. Because the version on Xbox, the basic version, is like so old at this point that a lot of the stuff they've introduced is just not there.
On another hand, a game that I enjoy very much is getting updated in an hour, and I'm very excited.
Oh, speaking of games and stuff, sweetheart, that box of console stuff you gave me.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you do to everything?
No idea. I just wanted to get it out of my house.
A lot of the cords are frayed and damaged, and I'm like, if these were plugged in, you'd kill yourself.
Sorry.
The Wii and Xbox controllers had so much corrosion. I have to take apart every single controller to oxidize the terminals.
Again, these were things that have been sitting around my house for years.
Yeah, I will honestly be shocked if the Wii U works because it was disgusting.
That was actually one of the few things I can say does work.
Well, it's dirty, or I spent an hour cleaning everything up yesterday, or not everything, but just
majority of stuff.
Yeah. And even then, I know I'm going to have to take apart a good chunk of everything to clean it up thoroughly to make it in a condition to either sell or whatnot. Because it was awful.
But yeah, one of the games I play is getting updated. It's a role-playing game. It's very fun. It's cats. Not the musical. It's literally about cats. And we're getting the print update and a complete map overhaul, and I'm very excited.
Okay, is it that game called Cats? The one where you like run around and...
All right. Gary, if you're still watching, I want to know if you're still on timeout, because I put you on timeout for posting this. because I told him if he
You
posted
probably left.
I just want to know if you're still on
timed
timeout.
out of your stream. Why would he stay?
Because hopefully he got the joke. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was trying to be said it because it was a meme from the 90s, you know, Gannon Band. Get it?
No, I've never heard of it.
It was for people who were in the Zelda community.
The what community?
My dad gave a threat and he followed
Legend
through.
of Zelda community.
I'll just pretend I heard you.
You know, way back when people were posting videos like the Zelda timeline videos, like mine from like.
Oh, Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda.
Okay.
I'm alluding to the fact that the oldest video I have on my channel is from like 14 years ago at this point.
Wow.
And it's the Zelda timeline video.
Elihu is posting breaking news. This is incredible. The SUV itself had intentions. So I'm guessing it was an AI controlled SUV that has made the leap to consciousness.
Yeah.
This is human history will never be the same.
I'm just quoting what the police. I'm just quoting what the police said.
Okay.
Obviously, the police wouldn't be lying or sensationalizing it. So obviously,
Harry,
an SUV intentionally. I'm scared. I'm scared for our future.
That's
think
why
we should
I drive a
probably
minivan.
destroy the SUVs now.
That's why I take public transportation.
Well, we still can.
Yeah, you
But
just
that's
have
actually real news, guys. That's actually real news. 7 people just got killed.
And
from an AI-driven car?
No,
Yep.
somebody drove an SUV.
No. The headline says that the SUV did it.
Yep.
Not that a person intentionally killed somebody. An SUV intentionally ran over people.
I see.
Well, that's the way what Mike was saying about 43 minutes earlier. People read the headline and not the story. Come on.
I hate
Sorry,
to laugh
44
over
minutes.
something this
44 minutes ago.
bad, but
Hey, I'm gonna head out because I have an event to go to.
what event do you have to go to?
It's a roleplay thing.
So does that mean you're not going to try to help me out today?
Yeah. Today's my day off. I want to go sleep and play video games.
You just
Can't
woke
Can't
up.
do both.
You want to go to sleep? You just woke up. Come on.
Lame.
Exactly. I can sleep constantly. It's my day off. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Well, since it's your
and
day
that's the
off,
reason why I never had kids.
That you
since
know
it's
of.
your day off, do me a favor and call your sister.
Maybe.
Just do it, especially since she's in trouble.
Maybe. I have to move things around, make food, and then I'm doing a.
It will take you 2 minutes to call your sister.
Well, I'm gonna also go make food. That's why I'm leaving slightly early.
Because we all know you can't be on the food. Can't be on the phone and make food at the same time.
You can't be on the food and make
I
phone at
can't
the same
be
time.
on
Okay?
the food while I make food.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you too. I'm gonna head out, but before I leave, just one thing. First off, Minecraft rules, Breath of the Wild rules. Fuck all of your opinions. I'm the greatest. Goodbye.
Screw you. I'm going home.
Hold
That
on.
works.
Since you did that, I guess I gotta. All right, you're 19 years old now. I figure it's about time you got one after all your complaining.
Kill, 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 kill.
All right, as stupid as that is, I love it.
Should have seen some of the moments that I did to my oldest.
You're roboting.
Oh, I thought it was my system for a second.
No, it's him. You haven't boomered anything this stream for some odd reason.
Don't jinx it. God damn it, Elijah. Now it's going to fuck up on me, and it's all going to be your fault.
Bad California. Bad.
Yeah.
You don't say bad dog. I mean, bad California.
Oh, is there a good one?
Is there a what?
Is there a good Californian?
Yes.
You don't think I'm a good Californian?
No.
I don't know if that is good. I don't know if being a good Californian is a good thing.
That's like an oxymoron.
Yeah.
What's an oxy? What's an oxy?
If you're talking about chemistry, it's something that has oxygen with it.
I'm not explaining that joke.
It's like, I think you people would only be happy in Jefferson.
Hey, Mike, I'm having some internet issues. I'm just going to bow out. You guys have a good rest of your bud.
Later,
all right.
Dude.
Later.
Later.
And
that's where you should stay, Caddy.
So she can make food and be in the chat, but she can't call her freaking sister.
Still in dot chat.
Shut up, Cat.
There, I'll drop him out for now. Apparently, he's still in the back room as far as StreamYards is concerned. So what else is new with y'all?
Same old, same baloney, different hot dog.
Trying to find shark.
I finished Sopranos. That was good.
Have you not finished it before?
No, it was my first time watching it.
I've never bothered with that show, man. Never interested me.
I'll do two later. I think that's her classic inability to type.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of something. I was on the phone with my friend the other day looking something up, and I inadvertently said, hang on, I feel like a teenager type with one hand. Let me put on my headphones. And I didn't realize what I said until after I said that.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at my child.
I thought you were looking in the mirror.
I don't know if I mentioned this last stream or not, but one of the things that was really funny is I got stuck on an elevator with a guy while I was talking to Caddy. And because I was on the phone, he obviously heard the conversation. And then after I let her go, we kind of were joking around about our kids because I was basically complaining about the fact that she couldn't do some easily done task regarding a car. And he was like, yeah, these millennials don't know anything. And I was like, dude, I'm a millennial. She's Gen Z. And he just looks at me and goes, oh, crap.
I would have just looked at you and said, oh, sorry.
But it was just funny because he's also talking about his 19-year-old daughter. And I'm like, when I'm saying I have a 19-year-old daughter and I'm a millennial and I know how to do this stuff, he kind of like threw him through a loop. Like, I didn't realize millennials could be as old as me. Or at least have kids the same age as mine. What was it? I think it was, she couldn't figure out how to open the hood and put the support for the hood up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That what's wrong with you? How come you didn't teach her that?
Because she doesn't like cars, or at least driving and maintenance and that kind of stuff. I've been trying to teach her.
Sorry, that news encampment basically recapped location. It's not a homeless encampment. It was a bus stop outside of Magnum facility. 7 dead, 11 injured.
Then if you can't fix it, if you can't do minor maintenance on a car, you shouldn't own one.
Well, I would agree with that, except there's plenty of people that don't know how to maintain a car but still own them. I think she was trying to say shut it or shut up.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, maybe it's just because I was different. I mean, when I was a kid, the first thing I wanted was a fucking car. I literally bought my first car without my parents' assistance with my own money before I got my license.
I didn't care about a car when I was a teenager.
I bought my first truck when I was 14, and I didn't get my license until 15.
I've never had a driver's license.
Worry about insurance in those days?
I had a job.
Probably
I was
not.
paying my own insurance.
You're paying your own insurance. It didn't go on your parents' insurance?
No, they wouldn't let me.
No, I know, but here in New York, it doesn't matter whether just the fact you're living with your parents, if there's somebody, a licensed driver in the house, their insurance goes up dramatically.
Oh, I've never heard about that, but I wonder if California has something similar. Or at least, because, well, that wouldn't be California. That would be the insurance companies.
Well, back then, you probably didn't even need insurance to drive your car.
I'm not that old. I'm one of the youngest people on this stream.
Okay, how old are you then?
I'm 38.
Yeah. Back then, you probably didn't need insurance to drive your car.
Bert's so old.
Insurance to drive your car.
I'm older than him, and we needed insurance.
He's so old. He remembers when you didn't need a seatbelt, when it wasn't even like the law to have a seatbelt.
Well, that is true. I do.
Yes, I know.
That.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that too.
Wait, LDG, how old are you? I can't remember.
I am the answer to everything this year.
He's 13.
He's 42. Okay.
The answer to the universe, life.
He's a troublemaker. 13. The answer to everything. The one who knows it all. 13-year-old.
I think I'm older than Elihu. Elihu, how old are you again?
I'm gonna be 48.
Oh fuck! Never mind. You're almost a decade older than me.
Yeah, dude. That's why I said I remember the seatbelt law when okay.
JP's, how old are you?
1975.
You're gonna be. You're 47, dude. You're the same age as me.
Yeah, I'm literally the youngest
48.
one on the stream.
I'm 48.
I was born in 75.
So was I.
Yeah.
My birth date was January, so.
Okay, you're 48. Yeah, I'm gonna be 48.
Yeah, I'm not yet 40 though. That's the problem. You have an adult daughter. You're old.
Very few people here would consider you an adult.
Some places in Canada, you do not need insurance. All you need is a license plate to drive your vehicle.
Well, I do know in California, if you have a bond in your car, you don't need insurance.
A bond in your car?
Okay, let me see if I can look it up.
James
I know what a bond is, but it's not. It's something in your car.
No, it's a James Bond. You have to have Pierce Bronson in your trunk, okay?
Maybe you have a bond on your car.
Richard
Your car is bonded. It's like not like a piece of paper you have in your car. And
okay,
yeah, I got my savings bond. Now I'm safe to drive.
Okay, what it is?
Okay,
it's called a notary surety bond. As long as you have a piece of paper in your car that says you have $15,000 or more in that bond, you are not required to have insurance.
Yeah,
so
but you got to put $15,000.
As long as you have $15,000 in a bond and you have the paperwork in your car, you're not required to have insurance.
Right, but you got to put $15,000 basically in a vault somewhere and leave it.
Yes. It's like I'm over the age of 18, a high school graduate, and have a job. But you're not in college and you can't drive.
Did you pay for that car?
But when the next war comes, she'll have to register for the draft. So.
Well, technically she doesn't because she's a girl.
No, that's not going to mean anything.
When the draft comes, it doesn't matter if you're. It doesn't matter. Everybody over 18 has to register for the draft. Unless you're 4F, like me and Bird. We are 4F for life, which means we are never going to be taken.
If it gets to us, we've already lost.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
They should stick the 4Fs on the front line.
Cannon
It
fodder.
would cost too much money to get us out there.
Well,
Yeah.
except for Bird, like the ones that are like bedridden. They're safe.
Wheel me out in the streets when the army gets here. Well,
We'll
I'll
surround
take
with
one
the
for the
with the
team.
We're implementing Operation Meat Shield. We're putting Elihu and Vertebrae on the front lines.
Give me all the grenades, and I'll just wheel myself in the direction of the army, the enemy army.
Vertebrae, aka his code name Bullet Sponge.
Special delivery.
No, they just build Bird a personalized tank. That would be awesome.
Hey guys, Chris and
I'm taking my batleth out and going to the.
Roar!
Hey guys, Chris
We'll have a
and I
batleth in one hand and manipulating his wheelchair's joystick with the other.
What's Chris Knight doing?
Oh, weekly wrap up tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Sorry about that.
Would you shut the hell up, cat? I'll feed you later. Be lucky you get fed at all.
Back kitty. Back kitty.
Spoiled little bitch.
And I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. Looks like 70% of people said yes, she should be punished. 29 said no out of 17 votes.
Yeah.
What was it for?
Parent manipulation.
I don't know what I voted for or why I said yes or no.
Yes, should Caddy, not Caddy.
Vile's younger daughter be
Yes,
punished.
Vile style, not Caddy Night.
Yeah, Vile style.
Why?
She should be punished for parent manipulation because her mom said no, but her dad said yes, and she manipulated her dad.
That's a no. That's one of the things you do as a kid.
Yes, but she got caught. That's why she was being punished.
Yeah, if she didn't get caught, then no punishment. But if she did get caught, yeah, you got to be more careful next time.
It's one of the tenets of being a child.
She got caught.
Pit the parents against each other.
But she got caught doing it.
You always get caught as a kid.
Not always.
Roast beef is 2 words, right?
Yep.
Yeah, JP's, I didn't get caught until I had to tell my mom she was going to be a grandmother.
Glad I never had to do that.
Plus, I'm also the only one on the friggin' panel with kids.
That's your problem.
That you know of.
Human kids, speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
I
have a
forgot
goat?
LDG gave birth to a crocodile because he's Florida man.
Wait, you have a goat?
Sorry. George is all, wait, the poll is for the other kid, not Caddy? Can I change my vote?
Oops.
Yes, that's why Jordan the stream is called Vile Style is in trouble, not Caddy Night. Oh, Bird. Now that because I forgot about it. What was the thing you're supposed to add to Kick to get it to work right? Because I thought I did it, but it's not working still.
/app.
/app.
At the end of whatever the URL they give you, you add /app.
And then you put in / your IP address.
Then
Right,
format
I'll
space
try that again.
/y.
Because I thought I did that last time, but it didn't stick or something because it still said it failed. That's why I switched over to the Facebook account. So right now I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch because Kick didn't work. So I switched from Kick to Facebook.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I've been using it. I'm going to use it again, and an hour when I go live with Twilight Zone. It's all set.
Well, I will say Kick is a lot better with giving freaking notifications because I'm getting
Oh,
your
yeah.
notifications for Kick right away, but on YouTube it takes forever.
Never get YouTube notifications anymore. It's like always Kick. Every time I see.
Well, they turned it off. YouTube turned off the emails. So
Yeah.
Well, what's sad is I literally did for my live stream last week, CNA 151. I got the notification that I went live from YouTube 12 hours after I ended the stream.
I got a notification you went live for the stream about 30 seconds after the stream went live.
Say that again?
I got a notification on my phone that you went live 30 seconds after you went live because when the countdown ended, I got the notification.
Oh. And for those that actually showed up yesterday, how did you guys see the live stream for the Vile Style Wants Attention stream?
I got YouTube notification that you went live.
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
homepage. YouTube homepage. No, actually, no. He didn't say how. He didn't say how you went to it, Bert. He said, "How did you find it?" You found it because I told you. Then you went to the bell.
I found it because I got the notification that Vilemike went live. I'm like, okay.
I got it from because your stream popped up on homepage.
Didn't I say Cinnabon went live?
Yes, one of you guys did.
Yeah. I think you went Cinnabon live. What about it?
I think I said
and then you said Vile went live.
And Jordan says that he's always on YouTube. He just happened to refresh, so that makes sense.
That is correct. So if it wasn't for Cinnabon, I most likely never would have saw you. Maybe.
Remember I mentioned Cinnabon went live, and he's like, "How dare you stream when he knows I went live?"
Yeah, we were about to go live. Well, we did. We ended up going live, but then my stream got sabotaged. And then we just went right over to Cinnabon's.
Isn't sabotaged.
Well, as I said, he just
Murphy
wanted
sabotaged my stream.
Working. And same thing her sister wanted. And to be honest, I think she enjoyed it simply because she had people watching her and she's kind of a diva. And the fact that she was on her own Instagram and not even her own friends wanted to watch her on Instagram. So,
I mean, listen, I don't care, but technically YouTube doesn't like it when you have, children on the stream and you don't set it to be a child stream.
Well, I have it. My automatic settings are to age restrict everything. So it wouldn't show up on YouTube Kids, but it would still show up in YouTube General. But yeah, I didn't really say it was restricted 18 and up because I just don't do that stuff.
I understand. But I believe by YouTube, technically YouTube regulation, if you're going to have, and I concern myself even when I have nephew will prey on for more than like 30 seconds, that technically if YouTube is watching and they see a child on, if you have, comments enabled or stream comments enabled, that's technically not within the YouTube guidelines.
Hi, Yvette. She's back done cooking.
And Yvette, yeah, she's saying, I told you two had gone live, Vile had gone live after LDG said Cinnabon was live.
Oh, my God.
Either way, I was just curious.
In the words of Kelly Bundy, case of rum, case of rum.
Sorry, that made me laugh, and I don't know why.
I'm still waiting for the animated series to come out. But there's a writer's strike now, so that got put on pause.
All right, one more cigar, and if we don't end up in an argument or debate or something, I'm going to end the stream.
So you want us to argue?
Yeah, he's inciting it.
Ooh, inciting
A lie
violence.
who? You stupid schmuck.
You damn queen. You know why I called you queen? Because where do you live? Queens. Yeah, Queenie.
I was born in Kings County. No, I wasn't born in Kings County.
You're Queenie.
I lived in Kings County as a child.
You just lived there, but now you're a Queenie, so hey.
I was born in Richmond County.
As a poor man in Richmond? Kind of oxymoron. He said he wants an argument. Come on.
Well, I was just thinking, if we want to go back and debate other stuff, we could argue that Bird of Prey is cosplaying as a Klingon in his avatar image.
Fine, it's my Halloween costume too. I had a Klingon Halloween costume for like 10 years. I wish I still had it. I got rid of it thinking I didn't need it anymore. And then I tried to buy a new one of the same type, and what they sent me is way too small.
Why are you showing off your bag?
The camera is inverted, LDG.
Why do you have to mirror? Why does everybody want to mirror themselves?
I don't know.
Like,
on YouTube.
Come on. Thank you,
He's
dude.
getting crabs.
Can you believe this? I didn't ask for this. She found it and she thought I'd like it. Crab chips.
So what you're saying is she gave you crabs. Okay.
Yeah.
Mother gave me crabs.
Yeah, look at that. It's nuts, too. Nuts.
All right.
I don't know what's more crazy is that she got it for you or that you're eating it.
You're eating these nuts, crabs? Wow, dude.
Why?
What is wrong with you?
We're supposed to believe you actually put that in your mouth?
Yeah,
why are you eating another one?
Dude.
It's like Homer Simpson in that one episode. Ew, crab juice.
My gimbal doesn't even want to show me on camera. This isn't me. This is not me.
That's the smart gimbal.
It's
supposed
to follow me.
Your gimbal has achieved sentience, and it knows what
it must be the same thing as the SUV.
It's like, oh shit, he's doing a mukbang. Quick, away! Now it's gonna move the other way.
I reset its memory.
Oh, he just deleted the sentience part.
Damn it. Murderer.
Okay, LDG, can you do me one small favor?
Could you stop going up and down?
Can you put the freaking microphone closer to your mouth? Because it looks like it's over. You look like you're wearing one of those Gem
It's
Hadar
because
things.
He's the cutest.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
It's like you're that's what it looks like to me.
Wrong side for the cutest.
I'm the cutest aboard. The cutest domestic airborne.
Well, that's why he had it mirrored before.
That's why I wear glasses. You can't tell. See?
Holy
No,
crap!
if anything, he's the ugliest of Borg.
The hell is that?
That's a yummy sandwich. Where's
Dude.
mine, bitch?
What's on that sandwich?
What's in the sandwich?
I see sandwich meat.
It's an ultimate cheese, turkey,
lettuce,
ham, roast beef, lettuce, tomato.
Get rid of the tomato.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like the tomato, but
get rid of the cheese. It's perfect.
Banana peppers in that bitch.
Yeah, no, get rid of the cheese. That's perfect sandwich.
I usually get green peppers, onions, pickles, no tomato.
Yeah.
But today I don't feel like vinegar stuff, so I went spinach.
Oh fuck, spinach.
Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy that because I can't eat onions without taking medication first.
Put the chips on the sandwich.
Yeah.
I would if they were good chips. These things are horrible. These things they're like, you don't want to put crab. I'd rather have ketchup chips.
Yeah, you're still eating them.
Hey, ketchup chips are
Why
awesome.
are you still eating them, dude? Look at the camera doesn't like the chips.
I swear
man.
to God, dude, the timing. It's like when I grab a chip, my gimbal doesn't want to show me anymore.
That's funny.
I have to reset the memory again.
I think we got another troll or a new person watching at least because he's asking any long pork in that sandwich.
What's up, Access Radio? I haven't seen you in a bit, dude.
54.5 Access Radio
There
is
we
not
go.
a troll.
No, I haven't seen this in a while. He's not a troll.
I don't recognize the name, but I just thought it was
You don't-
funny as saying you got any long pork in there.
Cool dude. Cool guy.
Okay.
No,
You
he's
you
got
have
some
the
shit,
Elihu
though.
approval, so I won't kick you out of my stream because I'm an asshole.
54.5 Access Radio
know
playing
what?
the best hits of
Just-
Mussolini,
I won't
Hitler,
let you
and
find out as
Emperor
long as you spell Gannon correctly.
Hirohito.
Where
You know,
have
actually,
been,
the
man?
chips taste better when they're in the sandwich because you don't taste the crap.
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen 54.5 Access Radio in a while. Where have you been, dude?
Anytime he's always on Bird streams. So
Oh. I
what's
haven't
that
seen him
say?
like this.
You haven't been attending Bird streams, you traitor as fuck.
I have been attending some of his bird lives. So listen in, okay?
Bird lives.
Bed live, sorry.
Well, he's admitting he's kind of a troll, so but don't worry. When I'm on bird streams, I also troll him.
He said kind of.
Well, after picking up Vile Style from her friends, we ended up going to Carl's Jr. and I ended up getting a bacon cheeseburger and then adding chicken nuggets to the burger. So it was a burger that had chicken, pork, and beef in it.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
She
gross.
called it a vegan's nightmare.
No, if it had fish on it, it'd be vegan's nightmare. Add a fish patty next time, man.
I'll see about adding a fried egg, extra cheese, and a fish to it. Then it'll be a true vegan's nightmare, right?
You already had the nuggets, so why the egg?
Because same way you'd have cheese and on it, because cheese is also something that they don't like.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Sounds like when you could chalk up to the vomitorium.
Back in the day when McDonald's had an actual dollar menu, you could get a McDouble and a McChicken sandwich and put the chicken on the McDouble.
Yep.
I
The
remember
McGangbang?
dollar menus. Damn.
That actually wasn't that long ago, the dollar menu.
Remember when Pizza Hut used to have a salad bar?
Elihu, fun fact, I used to work for Pizza Hut, and I worked for the last classic Red Roof Pizza Hut in San Diego, and it actually had a salad bar at the time. And when it closed, because they decided to close the whole thing, so there was no, they opened a strip mall version, which sucked. But what happened, one of the things they did is they threw out all the old pizza bags, the ones that didn't have the built-in heaters anymore. So I saved one, and I still have an old Pizza Hut non-heater pizza bag.
Damn.
Are you saying the
They
bag
wanted-
has a heater
Yeah,
built
long-
into the bag, or just it's
Insulated.
it's
They actually have
insulated?
a heater built into the
An
bag.
active heater?
Yes.
Yeah,
So how does it get power?
It charges when you get to the it has a little charging dock thing that when you get back, you're supposed to put it on the charging dock so it'll charge up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
So it's got a battery in the bag.
yes.
Wow.
And you know how like cell phones can do the wireless charging thing? That's how
Yes.
these things charged up.
This was doing wireless charging a decade ago. Or
About
more.
15 years ago at this
Not
point.
bloody
yeah.
likely.
No, seriously, it did.
We've had wireless charging for like ever since the fluorescent light bulb freaking was invented.
I was going to say, technically, we've had wireless charging
Since
in the
Tesla.
commercial domain since the 70s.
Yeah, basically Nikola Tesla. Okay.
Well, he worked on something, but the type of wireless charging that we have on cell phones, that technology has been around since the 70s. It just cost too much to put on stuff until they made it cheaper.
The only time I got
Not even really. It's not even real wireless charge. Like wireless is like charge my phone from my house while I'm at Disney World. That's wireless charging.
I mean,
This
it's
freaking
not wireless charging, but that's also an extreme example.
It's called limitations, dude. Range, okay? A wireless, you can only charge your phone from a wireless device so many feet, from a certain distance.
No. It's actually like so many inches, not even centimeters right now. We're only at like centimeters right now. Okay, we're not even at feet yet.
I don't know if you want to be at feet, because if you have a ring on or something, you don't want that to start charging your fucking finger.
All you have to do is pave all the roads with some kind of solar wireless charger.
All you have to do is pave a billion miles of roads.
Eventually it'll happen.
Wait, LDG,
and you wear shoes.
Hold on, LDG. Were you actually a fan of the solar roadways when they were talking about it a few years back?
Oh, they should so do that. Of course, you kidding me? But it has to be the high-tech solar panels, not the crap ones.
Hey guys, I'm too stoned to look this up, but there's this country in Europe that installed this new roadway. When you drive on it, it automatically powers the street lights. Stores up energy and powers the street lights. I forgot.
Yep.
What country
it also has
is doing that? Oh shit.
It's called Fakistan.
No. There's actually.
I think it's a state
really
that's doing it.
Bill.
Actually, it does.
No. Okay. Well, while I start Googling, you figure out how likely it is to be real. Country that powers roads from cars driving on roads.
Hold on. I got to do this. No, where is it?
Sweden introduced a road capable of charging batteries of vehicles that drive over it. It's not exactly what you said.
To the Google Mobile. I had to do it. I had to change the avatar. Go to the Google Mobile.
It's a road that has wires running down it that basically wirelessly charge the electric vehicles driving on the road.
Through kinetic energy.
Yeah, they don't have to repave the whole damn road.
But that's not kinetic energy. That's power being pumped in from their power grid.
Yeah.
That's not the tech
Eli,
that
who
you're
said was
talking
something
about.
completely different.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah. You pave the roads so you can keep your cars powered. That's same thing I was talking about.
I just assumed it was doing it via conduction, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Obviously, you're not going to have like a central reactor that's like, wirelessly charging mile radiuses. Obviously, there are limitations and other factors like, I don't know, stage 5 cancer. But if you get creative with it, you start paving the roads, you start having automatic, I don't know, get creative with it. Like drones that come back and forth.
There you go.
Is automatically disconnected when the vehicle stops, and the system calculates each vehicle's energy consumption, enabling electricity costs to be debited per vehicle. So they charge you for the electric that they give you.
If it works for them, all power to them. I don't know enough about the system to comprehend by the explanations you guys are giving, and I'm too lazy.
How do they charge you for that?
I put a link in the private chat from eTech.
Yeah, I'm going to be too lazy to click on that link right now.
Oh, Bert can understand that.
I'm going to click on it now.
He can totally understand it. That's why I put that link in there for you, Bert. I know you're an engineer. You can understand that. So there you go.
I'm a biochemist, not an electrical engineer.
Well, Bert's an engineer, okay? So he can understand this. It's basic layman's terms, and I'm not insulting you, Bert. I'm just talking to Mike.
If you want, we'll talk about how we can power our cars via adenosine triphosphate.
How about water?
How
Never happened.
You'd have to use electrolysis and then burn the gas. And the amount of energy you get from burning the gas will not equal the amount of energy you got to do to perform the electrolysis, so the car wouldn't run.
I'm too stoned to talk engineering. Not my strong subject.
Not if you have the road giving you the power.
Where's the road going to get the power from? That's the point. It's not powering it via the water then.
Nuclear reactors.
Yeah, that's what we need is nuclear reactors in cars, because we know that the average person wouldn't do something stupid with that.
And who's to say that the average person should own a car?
I don't think the average person should own cars. I think the average person should get a license before they can drive cars.
I've never had a license, man. I can get along well without a license. I've always gone well without a license.
You have an excuse. The caddy doesn't have an excuse. She should get her freaking license.
What is my excuse?
You can't drive.
Oh, I can drive. I just never bothered getting a license.
Then go get your fucking license so you can drive.
Why?
Because
I can't do these. Oh my god. Oh, these are horrible. These chips
are you still eating those chips?
Oh, not anymore. I'm done.
Maybe we can hear from him about it later.
Maybe during the next raising money stream, I should get a bag of those chips and be paid to eat them.
Oh, dude, they're horrible. You know what? I'd like to see you try.
I don't even want to.
Because if I stopped eating them, it tells you something. I'll eat anything.
We'll give Vilemike a bag.
I stopped eating them, dude.
Eat my gun. Eat my weapon.
No.
Crab
God.
Rice cakes.
Oh, dude, styrofoam? Why? What? Why?
Because it's hilarious.
I would never eat styrofoam. No. No. Even if it's flavored styrofoam. No.
I'll eat rice crackers, but not the cakes.
Yeah. No, that's pure styrofoam. No.
I'm going to shut up because I actually like rice cakes.
You are disgusting, dude.
The rice cakes are horrible because they're styrofoam-like and they make styrofoam sounds when you bite into them.
Yeah, how do you like
the rice crackers are fine.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I like them. I'm weird. So I should shut up.
Oh,
While sitting there, unpacks new stuff that he gets from Amazon or whatever, and the styrofoam comes out and he just starts munching away.
Ooh, peanuts. Yummy.
Well, the edible ones I've eaten.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's not the apocalypse yet. Save them.
Hold on. Where is it?
You guys just put me off my dinner. Sorry, Yvette.
Yeah, they have packing peanuts that you can actually eat.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Yvette.
Soy based or some shit.
I'm trying to look it up, but
it's called popcorn. They've used actual just plain popcorn as packaging material.
Well, they're made out of vegetable starch. So yeah.
They're disgusting. Still not eating them. They should just use marshmallows. Come on.
Marshmallows are sticky.
Pack everything in marshmallows.
Okay, hold on.
Sticky and they attract ants.
You can buy 8 cubic feet of them for $50 on Amazon.
I'm not going to eat one. Sorry, I'm saving my money for my trip.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining, buying 8 cubic feet of them just to eat them as a snack.
No.
So did you figure out if you're going to Puerto Rico or Florida yet?
More likely it's going to be Puerto Rico.
You've never been to Puerto Rico before?
Nope. And I'm looking at some stuff to do, and the tours are average of $60 to $110. I'm like, wow, this is cheap for tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, horseback riding, canoeing, snorkeling, sailing, dinner cruises. Like, wow, $80. This is like $200 in Hawaii.
No, I was going to say, Bert is going to complain. Why are you going outside the United States and going to Puerto Rico?
Obviously, I'm not going to complain because number one, it's not outside the United States. Only an idiot would say that.
But there's no Bank of America in Puerto Rico.
Why don't you just go to
Puerto Rico? Is not a bad place. At least the last time I was there, it wasn't terrible. But that was before the hurricanes and everything.
Yeah,
I have no idea what it's like. I mean, everything I've heard, unfortunately, about it now is that it's not doing good.
Let me see.
Well, Bert, I'm making the joke because a friend of mine is Puerto Rican, and she actually has been yelled at by people saying, "Go back to where you came from. This is America."
Yeah, I know.
So, and she's like, she can't imagine how people think are that stupid sometimes, but it happens.
Let me pull up the map and I'll show you where the hotel's.
Elihu, if you're worried about cost, you really should go to the Philippines. You'll be treated like a millionaire.
I have no passport to go to the Philippines. My passport is still pending like everybody else in this damn country.
Fuck.
What about your passport?
Everybody's passport's on hold for some odd reason. The government's not processing any passports.
Well, it's hilarious though, because like my buddy's got
My cousin got a passport in one day recently. He needed it. He needed to get his passport renewed, and he had to go somewhere. And he was able to get it in one day. Jeez. He had to fly to Denver to get it done, but he got it done and got it so he could make his international trip.
Yeah, let me show you. I got the map. Okay, here's the map.
Buddy, if you're pulling up the same map I'm pulling up, I'm going to laugh, Elihu.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not.
Buddy of mine's got a Filipino wife who they went and visited the Philippines 2 or 3 years back. And the dude is like 6'4" almost. And the stopover, first of all, was from Canada to Japan. And when he got off the plane, he felt like a giant.
In the Philippines?
No, first a stopover in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got off the plane in the Philippines. He was like the only white guy at the airport that felt like a monster again.
Damn.
He was just towering over everybody. He's like, oh my God. I felt like yelling out, oh no, here comes Godzilla.
All right, what are you trying to show, Elihu?
I was reading the map. Damn it.
Oh.
You haven't seen that map before?
I was trying to show Bird, this is the area of San Juan I'd be staying in, right here. The good part.
Yeah, it's a nice part.
Yeah, that's the good part of San Juan.
Although I'd be very leery of that $36 place.
No. That's a hostel, dude. I'm not saying that's a hostel. It's a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you zoom in here.
Estados Unidos Español. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's hotel. Nope, here it is.
Hotel El Convento, the Sheraton Old San Juan.
Yeah, basically I'm paying I got a huge discount, so if I end up staying here, I'll end up paying about $260 a night. Here I'll pay about $130 a night. So I got a discount for a hotel. That's no problem. It was just a flight, and I got some good deals.
AIDS. Fur trappers, housekeeping. Oh my God.
Where does it say housekeeping? Gotta make the map bigger.
Mexico.
I can't make it any bigger. StreamYards wouldn't let me.
Oh, that sucks.
Sorry, I wasn't going to stream here. What
Wait.
did I miss?
Yeah, it's not gonna let me make it bigger.
Yeah, you can. Command plus.
Yoga. Obama schoolmates. Oh my God.
Wow.
Indonesia.
Kangaroo riders. Land of no
Aliens. Aliens in South Antarctica.
Fur trading. What the fuck? Come on.
Fucking
Yeah,
desert,
it's not letting me do
dude.
it. When I try to make
desert,
it bigger, it won't let me focus. As soon as I try to move
Or
it,
At least AIDS is shrinking.
The Shire.
in
I like the Shire.
Land of no pubes.
Aliens.
I wish I could see more of South America.
Yeah, I can't make that out, man.
okay, it says stealing cocaine.
Yeah.
Dude, put the link in the private chat, and I will zoom in on the map for you, okay?
All right.
Because I can zoom in on this. Okay, 1 second.
Drama queens. I don't get that. Oh, I do now.
Mrs. Vile once showed me a version of Yakko's America.
Here we go.
Which was funny as all hell because it's like Mexico, Panama, or United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Mexico.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, here is South America, Bird. As soon as he shares the stream.
Make it bigger.
I see it now. Cocaine, jungle. Stalin?
Stalin, jungle, cocaine, Panama.
Oh, this was 2012. So
Macho Pete Pitcher, dwarves, llamas.
I think that's supposed to be a joke on Machu Picchu, but I'm not sure.
Chili con carne, drama queens, and what the fuck?
Hey, you forgot.
Chili con carne.
Carne.
There should be like a little area for Germany.
Germany's over here. Hang on, let me look at the Germany.
No, in South America.
No, I think it's talking about where Argentina is supposed to be.
Little Germany. Yeah, it shouldn't have called Little Germany. Smelly armpits is France. Dirty porn is Germany. Crisis is Ukraine. Poultry is Turkey.
I like how the Iberian Peninsula is Latin America.
Royalty.
What's Italy? I can't read that. Does it say spaghetti?
Italy is I cannot read that either. Hang on, let me move out of that a little bit. Italy, I still can't read Italy. I'm sorry.
What the fuck, Obama's schoolmates?
Yeah.
Italy, I'm pretty sure it says Godfather.
Okay.
El Diablo is Cuba. I can't read what
I didn't even notice the water. The Pacific Ocean, Malibu Ocean.
Suez Canal.
Uncharted Ocean. Nazi submarine ocean.
Osama's grave.
Gates of hell. Sex slaves. The way.
Oh, New Zealand. The Shire.
Yeah, that's funny.
Cartoon Island for Tasmania.
That's funny.
The noodle the sushi ninjas for Japan.
That's wrong.
People in the Republic of Chinatown. Vietnam 2.0, Al Qaeda. I cannot read what that says right here.
Bitches.
Madagascar is just called penguins. Oh, the Nazi submarine ocean.
Hey, look, here's Obama's birthplace.
Noodle Ocean.
Oh, sex slaves.
This is all just jumbled
We are
letters.
having way too much fun with this map.
Hey, Dracula. Fuck yeah.
Yvette wants to know what the UK is called.
Oh, the UK is called royalty. It's called hang on, let me zoom in on royalty, so I'll show you. Here we go. It's called royalty.
What's that?
Scotland is called.
What's that C next to it? Royalty?
The welfare C.
Welfare C.
Yeah. Because this is the nationalized C up above. And the
nuclear submarine sea north of Commuland.
I like the name of the Mediterranean, Middle Earth Lake.
Oh, Turkey is just called poultry.
Yeah, that's funny.
Really?
And a WTF.
Hey, we got a Twilight Zone in half an hour.
Yes, we do.
I just got the notification. I got the notification. Burn Prey 5 is going live for Twilight Zone in half an hour.
Well, I'll try to swing by. I'm going to probably stay where I'm at and work on the eBay store because I got a whole. I want to post all the records that Vile Style took pictures of yesterday. So if you guys want to look up some old vinyl records and want to buy some, I'll be selling them pretty cheap.
Yeah, what do you call old?
1940s, 50s, and 60s.
I'll buy that for $1.
So between 60 and 80 years old. So I would consider that old.
Thing here is white.
What?
I'm trying to fix something. Ooh, the body's white. Okay, there we go.
Well, I need to eat. I am hungry.
All right. Yeah, and I finished my cigar, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. It's been at this point over 3 hours. So everyone, Bird, if you want, post the link to your stream in the either Kick or YouTube in the chat. So if anyone wants to, they can give them, do the notification for when it goes live. Anything else anyone wants to plug before we go?
Well, Chris Knight's doing a real review 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, so you guys can check that out. And I'm just posting my Instagram link in the public chat in case anyone wants to check me out. Follow me around.
Well, I don't have Instagram, so I probably should, but just for the sake of, monetizing the eBay store, but I'm too lazy. Vile Style says she wants to create one for me.
I'll go take your name first.
Don't take my name.
You'll have to pay me for it.
Because then I got to change it slightly so I have a different one. All right.
If anybody wants this half-finished bag of chips, let me know. I'll send them to you for free. Your address.
Pass.
Oh,
I gotta eat.
I'm telling you, man, these things are
chips,
horrible.
Okay? No.
Like these things make me want to puke. Why would you make chips that make you want to puke? Oh,
those chips that make you puke.
Oh, yeah, nothing I want to advertise. Thanks, guys. I'll be in the underground, freedonet.org/underground.
Pages available.
No, dude, you got to stop doing that, okay? I'm tired of the minus 500 points. I love crab chips. I mean, dude, do you know how much work it is to have to come in here and support you? To have to change that back every single time to every little cute, smart thing you think you can change it to?
I think it's funny. That's why I keep doing it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have no problem if you change it. Just do me a favor. Change it back after you're done. If I don't have to freaking sit there and wipe your ass, wipe my own ass because you
had it blank to begin with. So should I just leave it blank?
Yeah, I had it blank because that's how I erased your last 500 points this morning. I didn't change that till this morning. I had that a whole week.
I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.
500 points.